Good afternoon, Straw Hat Pirates. Welcome to today's local tournament here at Versus Games in the Oviedo Mall. I am not Chris Gilliam. He's late right now, so we're just holding it down until he gets here. Hold on, let's move this over a little bit. But then you go left more. That's what he's doing. But what is good, everybody? Welcome back to another exciting day for stream. We have 23 players in the building tonight. Right. So that is currently 5 rounds of Swiss, leading into a potential top cut here at our store. But let's not hold you guys up any longer, you know what I mean? Let's get right to the match. Apparently, I'm trolling by putting this match on stream, but I haven't featured Diz in forever, so I wanted to feature Diz because he's playing Betty today.
It's been a minute, and we see another interesting deck across the table. There he is.
Oh,
GoGo has joined us.
There's GoGo. Here you go.
There he is. Welcome. Take a seat, take a seat, take a seat.
So here's our 2 players we have on stream, guys. I'm going to pass this headset off to GoGo right now.
Belo Betty into a Buggy. This is like another versus first here. We haven't featured this kind of matchup here, and obviously I haven't seen Diz in a while, Michael in a while. Good to see them back. Greetings and salutations, Namaka. We're going in for round 1. How you doing, GoGo?
You know, I'm doing all right. I've been. I can't say I was expecting to see this. This is the first thing I see when walking in the building.
It wasn't on my bingo board at all.
I mean, I can't imagine this being good for Buggy in any way, shape, or form, right?
So doesn't he lock down like 4s and 4 or lesses?
I think that's the lynch point, right? Like the moment that that comes down, then the game is now going back towards Buggy.
That's the thing, right? And I think someone in the chat there is signaling that as well. As soon as that promo comes down, let's see what happens. But I guess if you don't find it, but besides that, yes, right? Traditionally, Belo Betty should just kind of run away with this one, but let's see how problematic that Buggy promo could be.
Interesting. Michael opting for double 1-drop here as opposed to playing the stage.
Yeah.
I think that's actually pretty smart to do just because of the fact that he's setting up 2 1-drops to attack anything that the Belo Betty sets up later.
Absolutely.
So it's going to be nice to have these looking forward in the later parts of the game.
Ivankov is strong. It's a hell of a card to just bring out some more boys and then just use leader skill to pop. Speaking of popping.
Goodbye.
Bartholomew coming out.
So, see, I'm just thinking about this matchup more and more, and I guess it is quite literally just built solely around if promo Buggy hits the field and if it stays.
Yeah, dude. I mean, on Sim, that'd be the quick, all right, concede match. Just like it's 11:30. I'm so angry. Oh, is that it? No, it's not it, is it? It's so hard to tell.
No, that's Mihawk.
Okay.
It's pretty easy. Okay, so we're gonna start cycling now. So we're gonna start digging here pretty soon.
Gotta imagine we're looking for that. Essentially, 1-card answer.
He does not have one yet, it looks like, but he does have the Mihawk, which is going to help him stabilize later in the game. It looks like his hand is double 7-drop Croc, which he just got rid of 1 of, 1 Daz Bones. I said the Mihawk. I don't know.
That's right.
There's at least 1 to 2 2Ks, I believe. Yeah. So one he searched, and I think the other one was the guy with the furry.
The Mihawk is the blocker. Croc is the tutor that brings out another friend with him. Or
yeah, he's the one that spawns another dude.
Yeah. Okay.
And then Mihawk is the queen effect.
Yeah. Yep. Okay. Didn't expect this matchup at all. Definitely on paper, for us here tonight. So this will be fun. Tons of cards in hand, but and Buggy's able to cheat out some characters, isn't he? With his leader skill.
Yes, and that's gonna help him once we get back to the point where he's stabilized.
Yeah.
But currently,
there's that Ivankov.
He still does not have the promo Buggy. We just saw him fan his hand.
That's
out.
Crazy, man. I feel like they have it in the first 2 turns or not, but here we are. Ivankov has hit the board.
Yeah, we're
finally speaking of Belo Betty Searcher.
Karasu hits the field.
Yeah, Karasu's. If there's one card that I find the worst for me, if I'm across Belo Betty, it's Karasu. Just the shrink on the leader is just so powerful.
Oh, 100%. On top of that, we're gonna be officially cashing. Oh, and
there it is.
Promo.
There it is. It's cool. How fast does the Buggy promo hit the board? Let's count the seconds.
Oh yeah, he's using leader ability and slamming that guy because I don't think he can actually play him naturally because it's 7 Dawn and he's going to 6 right now.
Okay.
So he's gonna have to use leader ability, but it does not matter. It is coming right now.
Yeah, dude. I mean, I've been Adobe against the Buggy there and just gone. All right, you got it. Let's just go to another game.
Luckily, the Belo Betty does have a 5-drop out, so they do have 1 swinger.
Yeah.
But there is no dragon in hand. There is nothing else. It is.
Yeah, I'll take this. Easy take. It's just another Karasu. But it is Ivankov, right? That like helps you generate more board. So it's like you're really, yeah, it's your only swinger, but it's so scary to swing with it, though. There it is. There it comes.
And the blocker too. Oh. So luckily though, there's a couple things to note here. All the things on Diz's side of the field can swing.
Mm-hmm.
Every single one of them. Not one is 3 or 4.
That's fair.
There's not a single thing that is being held back by the Buggy. So he has one turn to cash out because specifically Buggy only locks 3s and 4s.
Mm-hmm.
So Karasu will not be able to swing when he comes down.
That's right.
But everything else is going to pay rent.
As we gotta get some value here for sure. So here's let's see. We're just gonna rearrange. Presume we're gonna see the
All right.
Karasu coming down, choosing Buggy or yeah. Buggy
We always
the leader.
choose the leader here, just so that way it's at least harder for them to pitch. He's always going to get one free block here.
Oh, here we go with the 2.
Yep, and here comes the instant free block. All right.
Cool. Let's give that up. -3 onto something.
Oh, definitely the Mihawk.
Yeah.
We're never touching that Buggy. That Buggy also will never go sideways because it can't.
Yeah.
But it's going to be real rough.
Pretty good swing here.
If he loses the Mihawk here, he's going to have a hard time reestablishing a board because currently the only thing the Buggy now can swing with is the 1-drop.
Mihawk is a base of 7, isn't it? So we're down to a 4?
Yes, correct.
Okay, good.
But remember, we have a damage amp out, so I believe he just swung somewhere in the realm of, I believe, 8. I can't remember how much the 5. It's a 5-6.
They should know better to use their indicators we set out for them. Mark found them just for this.
They're so nice, too.
They really are. TC Evolution, shout out.
Dude, Prodigal's a nice guy.
For sure.
So let's take a look at this. He gave him the double 2K on
Finally
the
down to
Mihawk
4
swing.
cards in hand as Michael. Finally, because most of the game he's been at least 7.
He minus the Mihawk even further and got to swing in with the 1-drop just to get it off the field. And now we're going to be paying rent on face. Now the leader is still a 4K, so he's going to have to give a 2K here to get out.
This feels so bad. I feel as Michael.
And this is a force take. He is taking this every day of the week. No trigger, but another. Oh, that's a cert. Or no, that's another 2K. Yeah, we got another 2K. The impel down on clay. So
And now up to 9.
Mm-hmm. So ideally, we would just snap slam another Mihawk here, just because again, it's another free blocker. It's
For
gonna get
sure.
through. But obviously, since we see his hand, it's looking like the best line that he probably has going for him is put a little Don on the 1-drop, swing at another thing with the leader, and then slam the Croc, slam the Daz Bones that cycles.
1000%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh man. Hey, Z-Boy Wonder. Thanks for the follow. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the show. Another happy Tuesday here at Versus Games. Just chilling.
All right. Looks like he's just debating how much Don he wants to put on the 1-drop. If I'm in Michael's head, most likely he's thinking, if I swing this leader at something, does it actually die? Right?
Fair. I mean, Diz looks like he's only at 3 cards strong in hand.
But 2 of them are 2Ks, and the other one is Karasu.
Yeah, we know about the Karasu, right? I mean, we know. Well, actually,
He
yeah, it
doesn't
was
know
searched.
anything. He doesn't know anything in his hand because the Karasu that he searches
Yeah.
is on the field.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. So that's toast.
Oh, and that's going to be an instant
Yep.
protect.
Yeah, Diz trying to keep his board advantage strong here, which it very much is. So,
Oh my goodness, we're going to see double 2K here almost every day of the week. Yep.
There it is, going down to 0 cards in hand as Diz. Characters protected. And what is that now? 6 Dawn?
So he's using his
7.
leader ability.
There
He's
it is.
using the 5
Oh, I
Dawn
see.
to
5 Dawn.
discard the Daz Bones, play the 7-drop, play the 5-drop, draw 2 pitch
There you
one.
go.
Now I'm curious if he's going to use stage here to help filter out his hand a little bit further. He does have 2 2Ks, but
Looks like he's not. Just pass it over to Diz.
he could go down a 2K, so it's probably not worth.
Fair. What did we draw here as Diz?
I mean, it almost doesn't matter as long as it's
Yeah.
a Revolutionary Army card. We're almost always using it for leader ability here.
There it
is
is.
the 4-drop of Ivankov.
Excellent. Excellent top deck. All right, everything's getting pumped.
All right, and we targeted all the weenies.
Yeah.
So everything again can swim except for Karasu this
Mhm.
turn because again of the
That
promo
base
Buggy.
power, yeah.
Yep. All right, first swing coming in for 7.
Quick take. No trigger.
All right.
Another 7.
Oh, he goes down. No, that's another 7 because it is a 2-3. Yep.
Yeah.
So another 7.
Yeah, really doing a soft 2K check here. 2 cards left in hand. No.
So Diz can try to go for game here, in which point he could just commit everything, like in these next couple swings. The benefit, though, is that his opponent is going to have an incredibly difficult time trying to kill him because he will have to take every single hit that his opponent swings.
There we go. We at least countered out of one of these thing at
So
one,
if he swings at the
potentially?
character here, Buggy has no way to win the game. Yep, and see,
There it is.
he will clear it. So there is now no way for Buggy to kill him. So we just have to kill him on the clapback for this following term as the Belo player.
Seems pretty good unless we have some, I don't know, what kind of removal Buggy could even play, right, to kind of turn the tides here. But yeah, as far as board advantage goes.
Top deck the Mihawk. That's a good top deck.
Excellent.
I hope the TP packs are out. Everyone gets
Starting
a
to
pack.
rain.
Catch them while you can. So he did just top deck the Mihawk, which is most likely going to be the thing that gets slammed here, so we can help filter out the 10-drop that just entered his hand and develop a blocker.
Here we go, guys. Got to do something. Got to do something. There's no cards in hand, at least.
All right, swung 6. Everything that gets swung at this point in time will die.
Yeah, 1000%.
So he can clear most of board here, and he will, again, be playing Mihawk. So we'll be seeing what ends up happening for the following turn.
Koala goes down.
Yep.
Bart goes down.
Everything's down.
There's the Mihawk.
Ooh, and there's the blocker. We're going to filter now.
Yeah.
Is he going to filter?
He didn't last turn, did he?
No. I'm talking about with the Mihawk. He's going to draw the pitch one.
Oh, I thought you meant with stage. Yeah, for sure.
No. There's almost no reason for him to stage. Last turn it made sense because his hand was 2 2Ks and a 1K. So he has to pitch 2 cards for the effect to work.
True.
So you would be getting rid of 1 2K in hopes of drawing 2.
Word.
So this still did not draw the 2 pitch one. It looks like
he's missing Dawn.
Oh, that's what he may be figuring out.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because he tapped. Yeah, because that's a 7. No, that's a 6, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep.
He was shy one Dawn.
Yep.
Oopsie. Yeah.
And he's like, I'll just grab a random Don.
Oopsie.
It's fine. Any random Don will do. All right. So Mihawk effect. Draw 2, pitch 1. Yep.
Another Mihawk.
And that is, he found a card with counter. He has a single card with counter in his hand. He will be pitching either the 10-drop or the 6-drop. Choosing
Those are really good, or at least would be. Counter.
We have a 2K to go into this next turn. So the things that Belo could be top decking here that matter, it's almost only Dragon.
Yeah. We need a 3rd swing.
Yep.
Or 2 tall. Yeah, 2 tall swings. Well, no, because the Mihawk is a blocker, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, we need a 3rd swing for sure.
The big benefit of going with the Dragon here, at least, is that we're going to be going 5, 5, 10, right? So almost anything, like if he tries to block the last swing, he could just, like, he'll lose his Mihawk / lose a life.
Blocker coming down.
Yep. Oh, he found the Margarita. Wait. Oh, he used the stage effect, getting rid of the 2 cards to cycle into 2 more and found the Margarita.
Crazy.
All right, so now the Belo is in an incredibly difficult situation.
Top deck Dragon.
Oh,
No, wait, there is a Dragon in hand.
Yep. Well, yeah, he just top decked it.
Oh, I thought he already had a card. Oh, okay. I mistook it for Dawn. That's what it was.
Yeah.
Okay, never mind.
So he's
Backs are not black. Never mind.
So he's always going to be playing the Dragon, but I'm going to be honest, it's looking almost unsalvageable from the Belo perspective just because of the fact that there's 2 blockers on the field.
Yeah.
And theoretically, Buggy should always be able to kill and crack back here. Right? The exception to the rule is that Belo does have trigger blockers in the form of Karasu. There are also trigger bodies, so if he keeps hitting him and doesn't kill him, there's a chance that the board gets reestablished and he just actually dies from a point of never being able to be killed.
Just doing a large think about it.
He knows he probably has to play the Dragon because Karasu can't swing. Belo is the 1-drop, is only a 2K.
Yeah, no additional card to pitch, so it's not getting pumped. So
I think the question
9-9.
The question is,
where is this going though?
Ooh, he might be trying to clear board here. That's like the other big
Mhm.
option. All right.
And then prey on those trigger bodies, like you said, to just come out and punish on the clapback for Bello.
Mm-hmm.
So 9-9 are our numbers.
I think he's just going to swing a single 9 at one of the cards. Yep, 9 of Croc. He knows that no matter what the value is, it's going to be roughly the same, just because of the fact that if he is able to block it, he's going to just pitch this like the 7K. So there's no point in swinging at the Daz Bones or anything else, because it'll be the same math, quote unquote. All right. I think Michael's debating on what he wants to do. He could block for the Marguerite just because it is a good block. He knows that the next biggest swing coming in is the Dragon. He could also just pitch and then force the Dragon to swing, right, to actually clear the Croc. But I think the biggest way to get that bait in is to block with the Marguerite, because that way, right, we're going to be forcing the Croc to go sideways and we can clear that turn. Because right now the only way that Buggy's going to be able to clear that card is, oh,
There it is.
there's the block.
And the 9 will come down on Daz Bones.
Yep.
Cool.
Yep.
And now we'll see what kind of lotto there is in the way of the life there for Belo Betty.
So Diz most likely not getting swung at this turn. Probably just going to get swung big at his Dragon. Again, actually, he doesn't even need to swing big at all. He just needs to swing 9 at it, and it is dead no matter what. But Diz most likely will be taking 1 life here just because of the...
We're going to the Dragon. Yeah.
Because the Mihawk is going to want to be left standing most likely. His hand is currently Sanji's Pilaf, which he's going to currently use. A 2K, and I can't see the other card.
Marguerite.
And Dragon. Not Dragon, Crocodile.
I was going to say, whoa.
But most likely we're just going to establish 1 more blocker. No reason to really Jozu or anything, because we don't have any good targets on our side of the board. Plus, then we can develop another draw.
Yeah, being in top deck mode here for Diz sucks.
Yeah, I mean, the thing is he's going to take this hit, and we may get a trigger here. Oh, no trigger.
Nah.
Let's see what it was.
That was the low roll there.
Oh, he's hiding it. He's keeping it tucked away. He doesn't want any of us to know. All right, and we're going to establish the Marguerite. Draw.
It's another Dragon. Watch.
Oh,
There's no way.
I don't even know. Like, the thing is this is the point of no return, really, for Belo. Like, we're heavily relying on triggers right now. You can even see in Diz's demeanor right now, where he's just kind of like, all right, all I can really hope for
There
is
is certain death here on the field.
Mm-hmm. Now, realistically speaking, there's only 2 cards, or 3 characters here that are able to swing, that being the leader and the
We'll do some stage filter.
7-drop Mihawk. But we're going to clean up our hand a little bit, getting rid of 1 Croc and something else. But
Another Buggy promo.
Main thing I was trying to get across is that the only thing that realistically can swing on his field now are the 2 6 and 7 drops in the leader, which would be enough to kill him if he's able to get every hit in. But because of that, that means that if there's a trigger blocker, Diz may sneak himself another turn. Oh, he found a rusher.
Inazuma.
Mm-hmm.
Well, that's something. With that face, I thought he actually drew another Dragon.
I mean, it's almost as good, because the big thing here is that Inazuma is going to be able to clock in right now. I think the question Diz is facing is if he wants the leader ability or not. Because the one big benefit of leader ability with the Inazuma out is that he is going to be, he decides the leader ability, targets the Belo Betty and the Karasu, but only the, we're going to kill the Buggy. He drew more pistol.
Okay, yeah, we can just blow it up. There we go.
Mm-hmm.
Minus, and then shrink, and then...
Oh, we chose the Mihawk.
Interesting.
Oh, is the Buggy an 8K? Is it a 7-8? I actually don't know the stat line on that card. Let me check.
7-8 would be just shy, wouldn't it?
Yeah, it has to be a 7K for it to be killable. I actually don't know the stat line of that card off rip. Either way, he killed the Mihawk, opening up from the blocker. Now going 7 lead with leader. Forced to take. And then 8 lead. It is a 7-8.
Yeah, 7-8, so it would have just been shy. That's unfortunate. That would have been crazy, though.
Now, big thing of note here is that, again, Michael can't kill. He only has realistically 2 swingers. He could swing at the Marguerite here if he's really interested in doing that. Actually, he could kill here, because if you go 5 lead,
That's free.
yeah, because it's always a take. And if he takes the croc hit, then if he doesn't trigger a blocker, he can just put all the Dawn on the Marguerite, and then that would be a guaranteed death.
I mean, it seems pretty good to me.
Yeah.
Triggers on Diz's side that could prevent this from happening. Trigger blocker.
It would be trigger blocker, mole pistol, as we just saw, which would minus 5k for the turn. It would not pop because there's no 6k currently on Diz's side of the field. It does check for a 6k.
Cool.
But the big triggers being the Karasu blocker and the mole pistol, because it would minus 5k.
Word.
Oh, that's a good point. In chat, they mentioned that Inazuma can attack. It's a 3 cost. Completely blanked on that.
You know, in my head, I thought it was a 5 though. That gained rush, and I was like, that can't be right.
I mean, it might as well, right? Because you have to put 2 Dawn on it.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe that's why.
All right.
Oh, okay, we're just gonna cement this.
Yeah, I mean, this is definitely the cleanest way to go about this. Belo Betty having no way to sneak around block. There's no way we're bouncing.
Yeah, I was gonna say that can't be.
Yeah, I think we're just establishing a body. I think that's the biggest thing here.
Do we have enough? I was gonna say, leaving one Dawn up?
We are looking for Dragon. We are Dragon Pursuit. We are on Dragon Pursuit.
Mark, get the camera ready.
Get the camera ready.
Diz just exclaimed, "What is that?"
Oh, that pops a blocker. That pops a blocker in a stage. That Marguerite is dead.
Oh, that's a crazy card here.
The top deck. I didn't even know he was on the
Holy
card.
cats! So we just throw the other 8.
Oh yeah, no, that's all going face.
Yeah, that's such a crazy dumb card. That's Revolutionary Army.
Yeah, that's Rev Army. So it says pop a 2K or less, which Marguerite is a 3
Yeah.
2K, and then it also says to get rid of a stage, a 1-cost stage.
That's just like salt on the wound.
I think that's designed primarily for Blackbeard, but hey, it paid dividends in the Buggy match.
Dude, that's so crazy.
Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god. I wonder if, I mean, there was a possibility for Michael to go game there and decided to go the cleaner route.
Funny enough, I think that
We
was...
didn't get a look at life.
Yeah, I don't think... No, we didn't get to see life.
No.
But the thing is, I'm thinking about the top decks, right?
Yeah.
We knew that Michael's hand actually had tons. It had 2 2Ks for sure. I don't know if the other 2 cards or 3 cards had another counter on them. But that meant that Dragon didn't work.
Right.
Mole Pistol is a little bit less Dawn because you would be putting a Dawn on Karasu, then using the event, putting 5 on your swing 10. So that was technically the most efficient way to get rid of Marguerite there through a top deck of links.
That's another versus first here. You guys saw it here first for sure. That was nuts. What a wild finish that was. Again, not a matchup we would have thought to feature here round 1, but yeah.
It was a blast. I
Yeah.
mean, like, to be fair, like, there was a ton of cards that only come up in very few. Like, we saw the event that came in at the end there
That's
to pop
right.
the 2K.
Yeah.
And again, that's a new tech card that people are interested in for the stages. Came in here for...
I can see that being kind of annoying against Teach.
Oh, yeah.
It's Teach player.
It's great against Teach. It kills Usopp.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, for sure.
It just ends.
Yeah,
Usopp.
there's a 1 or 2. It's a 2K, though, not 2 costs, right? You said 2K or less?
Yeah, 2K.
Okay, yeah, I mean, a Leo or whatever. Yeah,
Well,
for sure.
Yeah, so it's like the layout, but the main thing is the stage. You get rid
Yeah,
of
for
Usopp's
sure. You
stage,
get rid of the
oh.
Coliseum, for sure, every day.
And then
every day.
let's see, what is the other stages that matter right now? I mean, if you see the random Calgara, I guess.
That is a thing. Those tend to pop up, especially if you've got the Orange Samurai in your tournament lately.
Oh my goodness.
Another fellow homie, of course. But that's it for round number 1. We'll go ahead and bring you guys round number 2 here in just a second. Don't go anywhere. Be right back. All right, everybody, welcome back for another exciting Tuesday night. Round number 2 here at the What Piece Trading Card Game. GoGo, myself, and Mark are here. And on the screen now is Vex. You've seen him. And Zach on the right. I think we have our matchup here. I think Mark's going to step out and fix our cameras just a smidge. But we have Shanks versus Lucci here. Very excited. I think Vex was just playing against Goblin in one of these funsy games versus Lucci. Lucci can get some strong value now with their small units. Man Sherry, do some fun stuff.
Dude, they're now on the infinite value engine of playing Man Sherry,
Yeah.
Rebecca.
Yeah.
They're playing all these cards. They're just like, all right, cool. I just want to, like,
2-drop
maximize.
Uta.
Dude,
2-drop
so good.
Uta from starter deck, whatever, 8 or whatever. Like, yeah, the first Black Luffy deck.
The one that is completely unforgettable. Sorry, I meant to say forgettable.
Dude, there's like three. Well, there's 2.5 good cards that came out of there. Uta being the definite one, right?
Yep.
The next one being that for a second, people were trying that trigger. Was it Vivi for in Blackbeard?
Yeah, the
and then
blocker.
there's that event. There's 2 events. There's one of those events, and that's like it's a strong scale of like it's maybe 2.5 cards you get from that deck.
I'll never forget that month where people were just like, if I resolve 10-drop Kuzan and then play Shanks,
Big forehead like numbers.
I
like, so-
win.
Oh.
I just win. How do I lose? All right, so we have Vex going first
That's a quick elimination.
and Lucci going second. So the way I like to describe this matchup is it is a series of breakpoints. So Lucci now meeting the first breakpoint, which is playing the 4-drop Kuzan on 4. Shanks has to address this Kuzan at some point, otherwise there will be a guaranteed death on the field.
For sure, and for Shanks' typical game plan here, you might see a lot of rotating cards in the 5 slot, right? Yasop, 5-drop Marco, 5-drop Ace, 5-drop ST21 Luffy, but none of those by themselves really handles a Kuzan drop on 4, so that's, something. If we just play down, Lucky Roo, we can take it out on the clapback.
So really interesting play from Vex here. See, the thing about playing the Lucky Roo here is now the leader swing isn't even free anymore, because if he swings the leader, that Kuzan is dead. He's not leader abilitying. He is killing that Kuz off
1,000%. Yep, there it is. But we at least get some value here at the risk of...
So the detriment of swinging the Kuzan first is that we're going to swing the 5, right? And if he chooses not to block, now he's leaving himself open as the Shanks player to have to swing at this Kuzan.
It is a 5 into 3 here. We cool with letting it go? No, we're not.
Yep.
Cool. Easy decision there.
Easy decisions were made. And this Sanji's not long for this world. There's no world.
Fantastic card, though. On the pop gets you a card. Early game for Shanks. So it's a solid 6K swing unit.
And you can even protect it sometimes. Like, let's say we go 5 at 3. He can just leader ability 2K and just generate another 6K
right?
swing.
Depending on it, yeah.
Now,
Which might be a decision here.
nah,
No, we're letting it go. We're going to keep it.
we want a free draw, you know?
That's cool. Going to 7.
Ooh. So now we have options going into our next turn. We have the Beckman to kill whatever we want.
Oh, there's something we can kill. I mean, as weird as it feels, right? But leader can't swing into those 2-drop Utas, and now we have a blocker to go with it. So maybe.
Oh, do we not have a target for Rebecca? We have to, right? Oh no.
I
there's a
mean, we
target.
can get stuff. Yeah,
yeah.
we can get stuff. It's what's coming down with the Rebecca potentially.
Probably not.
It's
anything.
hard to see. Yeah, it's hard to see if there's, maybe establishing a 3-drop Brook. And Lucci doesn't have a clean way of really like getting like recycling Utas, right? They would have to like draw back into them.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
It's pretty difficult. We are
Yep, there it
opting to
is.
Beckman
Yeah.
clear it. It makes it so that Uta is never going to get its value, and I think it's a good idea to get rid of it early just so that we don't have to think about it later. The alternative line that he had there is he did have the 5-drop Luffy to like at least present a separate threat, but I like the line of just get rid of it.
Really respecting the Uta. Before the little girl wrecks your life, man.
Dude, 100%, man.
Tail is all this time.
He'll just pop. She just sits there for so long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I've had it where like people on sim at like, I don't know, 11:59 just forget leaders can't swing into her and just, get really mad.
I mean, I've sniped a couple of pre-releases like that where it's like, I'll swing at this. It's like, okay. You gonna get rid of it?
Yeah, just nope. I'm sorry, what?
No.
You're on 9.
So we had the Tempest Kick Jack, got a free cycle out, got rid of a brick. Lucci's now in the trash for our Spandines. Life is good as the Lucci player right now. We've actually established a board. The one thing that could happen here is he's going to swing this 5. We might just take it. We might pitch. But the thing is, we don't know if he has Dragon, which he does. And if he plays Dragon, he might go massive at this Jack. Oh,
Eric Quarteroli? I definitely butchered that, but welcome to the show. Thank you for joining us. We're in round 2 here at Versus Games. The Rayleigh coming out.
Oh, yeah. Vex opting for just guaranteed clearing the Jack, making sure nothing stays established.
Who's the removal deck here is one question. Is it Shanks or is it Lucci?
That's
it
my
is
secret.
both. It is both. The answer is both.
All right.
Usually you would see the Rebecca getting popped here, but for sure the target of this was going to be Jack. If I can't have a board, you can't either.
So currently, Lucci is looking for things to
-3.
pop. We have all the minus in the world in our hand.
Yeah.
All right,
We're essentially halfway there with leader skill. Oh, well, there's another way to -4.
Yep.
So down to 7.
Yep, and we're gonna, I believe, hard play Rob Lucci if I see that correctly in his hand. Boop. Yep, both those are
There
gone.
it is. Send some cards back.
See?
Yeah, this is pretty much the only way to get back these Utas is to bottom deck them and then draw back into them later. Because Mancherry, 3 to 5, Rebecca, 3 to 7.
Yep.
And that's it. But I mean, the game's smartly recognizing, oh man, if they were able to recycle Utas, that's nuts. But you know, it's cool. Let's give them Gecko Moria and a bunch of other events that were banned.
Yeah, those are fine.
Those are fine.
What do you
Can't be completely broken.
Look, we wanted BY to be a deck, so we printed a card that was absurd.
Gave it its life, its longevity. Yeah, I mean, as the game goes on too, we see the Lucci start to establish its own like mid-range board, don't we? These effects that either come down to reduce on the Shanks or pop.
Oh, we are playing that. We're either going double 5 here. Oh, we're going double 5s. So we're going to be swinging 7/7 here. It's going to be a block for 1, and then another block.
Got another one to go with that? Yes,
Yep.
he does. Another 7. Okay, so we've at least established like 2 mid-range things to pop here, but then they're 5s.
And these are awkward
take
numbers
this.
to get rid of too. But we find
Not
the
if you have a
Spanding
banding though.
and a Laboon.
Boon.
So that means that we only need to play Laboon, Tempest Kick, and then those things are dead.
Yep, that's it. With the leader, yep, that's it.
But I don't believe we have any more Tempest Kicks. Let's see. His hand is Uda, double 2K, Laboon, Spanding.
We have Lucci in trash, don't we?
Yeah, well, 100% we have Lucci in trash. He threw that away. Oh, and Kuzan, that was the other card I wasn't thinking of.
Yeah, 2 Khalifas.
So let's do some math. I've been wanting to revisit the grade school. Let's see. So we can Uda -3 to the Luffy, make it 2. Swing leader, make it 1. Do we have any, like, it's just the Spanding, right? So
I think is it 2 Spanding?
Oh, okay. So the line is, so here's the line. Here's the line. We go Hina and the Uda, which is going to minus by 3.
Starting with a 6.
Yep.
Ooh, there's a Tempest.
Yep.
-1.
Yep.
Are we following this up with Laboon?
Nope. I believe we're just going to go Uda here. Because if we Uda, it'll minus it to 2, right? And then the Hina will minus it by 4.
Oh, he took it. Took that swing.
16.
Tempt with another 6? Or is it at Loof?
Yep, 2K.
No, looks like either way it's met with a 2K. Eyeing up another Dawn.
Yep.
Another 6.
So if my math is correct, it's again Uda -2, right? Or -3, because it's -3, right?
It's -2.
It's -2. Okay, that's still fine, because we make it the one Luffy go down to a 2, and then we Hina minus the other one to a 1, right? And then Spanding pop the other. That does not look to be the line that we're doing, I believe. Oh no, maybe it is. I didn't count the
still
math.
be, yeah.
Yep.
Okay, so that Luffy is now
A 2.
Yeah. There's 2 left on it. Yep.
Yep.
-4 on the other one.
Yep.
So 2 and a 1.
Yep.
And then Spandine. There it is.
Yep. See, I knew I could pass grade school. I
here-
knew it. I could do it.
Establishing another mid-range threat for the Lucci, and actually more than a couple.
Well, the thing that's most messed up here, to be honest, in my opinion, it's the Uda being established.
Yeah.
Because I don't know if you remember Vex's hand, he has a 10-drop that he can play it, but he's not clearing the Uda then.
There's a dragon and Uda Searcher and something else.
Like,
4
nothing
cards in hand.
feels good to swing at this Uda.
No, I mean, for you, the Rayleigh and Beckman, a blocker, a lucky, 5-drop Marco. I'm just looking for outs.
Like, there's just nothing here that, like, at least in the hand, that feels good. Like, if we...
Yeah.
And the worst part is Lucci's now established his Dofi equivalent board of 5, 5,
yeah,
6,
it
6.
really just builds, and whatever single threat you put out there, it's gone. Crazy deck.
It's so cooked right now, dude. Like, I think the Lucci's in an incredibly dominant position.
For sure. Yep.
Like, the one thing that Vex could do here, which I don't know is even
That's
worse.
5 cards in hand, and 2, 1, 1, I think, for counter.
Oh, are we just going for game? This is the one thing I was saying he could do.
Just go 9-9.
Yeah, just go like 9-9, or maybe even like pray to God and go like 8, 10. something along those lines, because we know that he doesn't have a ton of counter. Funny enough, 8-10 would do it. It's the exact amount of counter inside of Zach's
Met
hand.
with double 2K.
Oh, is it 8-10?
I mean, now, do you
Okay.
just try and clear one threat?
I think we have to play the Uda, just like to try to clear something. We have to kill a threat. We have to kill a threat. Because he had enough to get out of an 8K swing. He could not get out of the 10K swing. Right? So if he drew a brick, he was dead. Because he had two 2Ks and a 1K.
For sure.
Yeah. So Zach opting for the correct play there to play it safe and just keep that life. For the love of God.
Play Uda Searcher, hope for a 2K.
Could go for a 2K. I mean, the thing is that what's really nice about establishing the Uda Searcher is it does at least give another thing for him to get rid of. The Lucci's now down to 3 cards, right?
This 9's coming down to 6. No. I mean...
He's debating on clearing or getting him to 0, right? So he chose to clear
yeah,
a
which I
character.
think is correct. There's
the search. We have...
Gets a 1K.
He has
Dang.
no choices. No options. Look, you take this Yasop and you stay happy about it.
'Cause that's all you're getting this Christmas.
No more Mr. Nice Guy. No more Mr. Nice Uda. I'm only giving you 1Ks for Christmas.
She's running through the fire, this Uda. The fire that is Shanks was Shanks.
So looking at... Oh my god, Jack's hand is bricked. So we could just try to threaten game here, which is going to be incredibly tough because realistically he has 4 swingers. He technically has a 5th, but realistically he has 4, and all of them would need to connect for him to pass away.
Yeah. Vex's hand isn't really strong, but are we doing a little check here? Yeah. All right, going to quickly eliminate that. 5 again.
Yep.
Just keep pecking. We know he has a 1 in there. There it is, the one we know about.
So he maybe... So the other thing that Lucci could do here, he could just go like a somewhat unreasonable number at this dragon and then like try to establish another character, like the Kuzan or something. Like he could go like 5 down on the Lucci, swing 11 at the dragon, say show me a 2K or 2K 1K.
Going in with another 6, another card out of hand. Potentially we're going to go into that 9-drop Kaido.
6 lead. It's probably going to net him a 2K. It's looking like we're doing the 9-drop Kaido line.
Yeah. That's 1, and then resting Uto would be another, because isn't Kaido 6 or less, or 7 or less?
7 or less. He made the dragon a 7 with the leader swing.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, that's right. So
Yep.
no need to rest your Uta. Cool. And then you can take a card out of hand for Vex.
Yep.
Which will easily be that 10-drop.
So we again are in an incredibly awkward spot. Like Vex is almost
the
forced
top
to
deck
go
dragon.
For it. I mean,
2 cards in hand for Zach, right? So that would do it.
I mean, he's dead almost no matter what. If Vex goes for it, he's dead. Because the thing is, his hand is a single 1K. So
Is that another Shanks?
No, it's double 2K and a Beckman.
Oh,
So
okay.
he has to pay rent with a Suda. So best math here, it's probably going to be like 8-9. That's like 8-9 our best
Just
math.
play it safe, yeah.
Yep. Swing at the Uda first. Make sure not to get hosed by Tempest Kick. All right. Take. And then 9 lead.
9. Show it to me. Brick, brick, brick. What is that? 2 4-drop Kuzans?
It's a Laboon, a Kuzan, and
a Hina. Yeah. Wow. Crazy. But that was so cool, though. It was such a clutch finish there for Vex. Paying dividends with that Uta.
Yeah, it was a really awkward spot for the Lucci. I'm kind of surprised he didn't just like either go for it or try to like do a really awkward double clear. Or even with the same clear, he could have done a because the thing is about establishing the Kaido with your hand, you're almost dead no matter what.
Mm-hmm.
Because if he goes for it, you lose. Just with the cards that are on the field. So I don't know. I think that there was a good argument to maybe play a different line to either draw a card through Kuzan, maybe like go for an awkward clear on the dragon through like swinging 11 with the Lucci.
Yeah, he definitely felt that was like the safer method to take it, just peck cards out of Vex's hand and then drop a Kaido, remove the body, remove another card from hand. So the line of play was, I mean, you didn't have a blocker to fall back on, and you know your hand was trash, so. Yeah.
What can you do?
What can you do sometimes?
But,
That's
you know,
OP.
it was a great game regardless.
Absolutely.
We saw 2 control decks clearing everyone's field at all times.
Yeah, man. I mean, each side, Ben Beckman trying to popping an Uta, just, it's crazy how expensive Uta is, really asking for a Ben Beckman to come down
Give it
and just, you know,
Give it
but you gotta. While we have some downtime here, since that, I think that didn't take that too long, right? So we've got, of course, those of you who have managed to be successful and are in, we'll be streaming this Saturday for Versus Games Store Regional. Those of you that are able to be successfully into the tournament. Were you, GoGo?
Oh no, I'll actually be casting this weekend as well.
Excellent,
so
excellent.
I get to be a professional spectator for the weekend.
Excellent. It feels pretty good, honestly, especially, yeah. So we'll catch you there. Those of you that are in. Yeah, it should be pretty good.
I'm excited for it. There's going to be a bunch of attendees.
Yeah.
Recently, we had South Orlando happen where Shanks took Snack
Yeah, I was there.
taking it there. And then who won at Maitland? Was it Lim? I believe it was Lim, correct?
I think I heard it was Lim.
No. It was Nami. It was one. No, Lim.
It was Lim?
I think so. It was one of the two.
Was
it
the new Devil Fruit variants?
Something, not Shanks. It wasn't Shanks. That's the one thing I took away from that.
At the South Orlando, there was a ton of Zoro there. That weekend. I was rocking Teach and felt pretty good on rounds 1 and 2, and then had an unfortunate close loss to Smoker. But then my rounds 3, 5 were just Zoro.
They're saying Lim for Maitland.
It was Lim.
Maitland.
Okay, that's
Very
what
good.
I thought.
Yeah.
The thing that I'm kind of worried about for this next coming regional this weekend for us is we did just have the big regionals this last weekend.
Yeah, so many.
And a lot of weird decks did incredibly well.
Yeah.
Like, to the point of where there is now a ton of people that want to be on Lim. The audio promos through the roof.
Oh, for sure. I looked at the price tag on just at base, the promo. Well, there's only one.
There's only one.
Yeah, so
fencing,
like
it's through the event.
35-ish in that realm. I was like, all right, dude.
It peaked at 100, dude.
I can see that. I could see that. I mean, it just, yeah. And when I watched the UK regional, if you hadn't caught that, yeah, pretty good stream. And then I think it was like, 4 in the top 8 or something like that. The finals was Lim versus Lim, which is nuts on its own.
Yeah,
and getting the story from the guy, he really left it to the crowd. He's like, yeah, I went on Twitter and just asked the crowd, like, what should I play? Because he's even himself in the interview, he's just like, it's a really bad call into a meta of Shanks and Dofi, but Twitter said play Lim, and 15-0 later, it
worked out.
Yeah,
I mean,
it really did.
I don't know if you looked at much of the topping decks over the past weekend, but I think as much as Shanks did perform well at all these events as being the most represented in like the overall top cut, not top cut, but like the top 64 and that
right.
But it seems like there's actually not as many people actually playing as Shanks as there was in the earlier weeks of this meta. Because like I said, if you look at these records that the people have throughout the day, like the Lim that did super well, the Nami that did super well, they're like, I played like 1 or 2 Shanks.
Yeah. That's kind of cool. And an interesting note there, because I think it'd be, hey, welcome. You get this one because I've been butchering the last couple of names.
Ralph X, thanks for
Sounds
coming.
good to me.
Hey.
Welcome to the show.
Hope you're having a good time.
Early format, right? We thought, Teach is going to be broken. And even this is even with the bands, right? Teach is going to be crazy. Bonney's really solid. Shanks. It was like that triangle. But since we were moving into a more developed format, people are starting to get comfortable with experimenting and playing out more matchups and going, Reiju a really solid deck now. And we saw that kind of come in and top. More Usopp lists are kind of messing around and, changing the way they are. And some very successful recently, getting some solid tops. What else? Lucci players maybe. Again, and if you're thinking, Teach was going to be everywhere, Lucci doing well, being out there to be contested.
The thing about Blackbeard is one of the worst decks to play whenever people think it's the best deck. There's too many decks that just outright can address it over and over and over again. And we're looking at some of the breakdowns here. We saw Purple Luffy taking it at which regional was this? This was the Virginia Beach regional.
Okay.
I believe I actually saw that finals. What was it? It was Shanks Purple Luffy. The thing about Purple Luffy, also, it kind of feels weird going into this. I don't know how you feel about it.
It's like a deck that I know it's solid, but it's always had a tough time. But anytime you see it do well, you're always just like, oh, cool.
That's not even the problem I have.
Yeah.
It's like when you look at the bands on paper, And
Okay.
you look at the previous man, you're like, okay, what were the best decks? I was like, okay, well, we have Lucci, what were the best decks? I was like, okay, well, we have Lucci, we have Dofi, all right, and Purple Luffy's doing really good, and Shanks is doing all right, and cool. Bands happening, you're like, all right, well, the decks that didn't get touched at all were Shanks and Purple Luffy.
Mm-hmm.
Shanks' best deck. Who's Purple Luffy? Don't know him.
Yeah. He's just like the I don't know, the other kid. The other kid that it's from a previous marriage. Don't look at him.
It
He's
feels like
he's under the staircase.
they went everywhere else, and then they were like, you know what? Giant becomes good when EBO2 comes out. You know, Giant. Right now,
Giant becomes just if you don't hate it already. Oh man,
so much hate.
The world you're gonna go into when EBO2 comes out. Just purple everywhere.
I'm expecting a nice fat break when OP11 hits, unless there are some immediate changes coming soon. That deck is a joke.
Giant. Yeah, man. Before the bans, there was like some guy who's like really aggro into making just dumb lists that would only beat the purple Luffy, and it's Zoro Sanji. I got a couple of games in there, and then of course they banned Jinbei, and I'm just like, all right, deck's dead.
All right.
And we had a shot, just something dumb that just always beat that deck, blue purple.
The way I always pitch on why Giant should be banned. Do you know how many bricks on average a blue purple Luffy is running?
No. Not off the top of my head. Go for it.
It's 20 to 24 to 26. Like, on average, it's 24.
Okay,
There's some that run 28. There's
Yeah.
some that run 20. But they, like, on average, most decks, you are a very high brick deck if you're, like, 18. Lucci's, who are incredibly known for bricking,
That's
are
right.
at 20. Right?
So
And
you
these-
just crossed that, broke through that threshold hard.
Yeah, and they're like, yeah, we can get away with it. We have a card that cycles too, and
Plus 4K, draw power cycle.
pays
Yeah.
my mortgage. It's pretty nice.
It's a really good card. It's crazy it didn't get hit. I know. Well, sorry. Sign a slip. Crazy deck, and that's the future for us. It's gonna be a purple world sometime. But that was all to say. There's a bunch of decks now that we're moving into a developed meta now. Like, well, you can kind of rock almost whatever you want and have a decent time. If you thought that Shanks was the boogeyman, and that's debatable.
It's just the average draw that wins for that deck right now.
Yeah.
And I think the argument, at least for Shanks, is like, sure, your agency is slim to none, but because your average draw and your average play is just so much better than everyone else's average, that's why it's always going to be at the top of everyone's list.
You curve out. Of course, it's to be respected, of course. But if you look at the leader wheel, the color wheel, it's pretty good. It's pretty good. It's a pretty good day it's a pretty good time for One Piece. But we'll cut for now. Bring you guys round 3 in just a second. Stay tuned. All right, everyone. Welcome back, Nakamas. We're going into round 3 here just in a second. There it is. And it's Goblin versus Leto. Yep, Goblin was messing with the Lucci there on the side in some friendlies. No surprise using it here today. Some fantastic synergy we saw in the Lucci deck just a round ago, right, against Vex. Similar cards, similar combos, of course. We'll see if there's any extra spice since it's Goblin versus. You don't see this one too often, but it's a powerful deck on its own, isn't it? It's the green film Uta from Starter Deck something. Fantastic card. Some good green stuff going on there. Troublesome for Shanks, as far as green decks go.
So in terms of this matchup, the thing is with all green decks, black is the worst thing in the world for you to even imagine seeing at a tournament.
Not great. Yeah.
You currently have one card in the entire color that has protection from KO effects, and it's not even allowed to be played in Uta. So the thing that Uta has to do to try to fight back against black is they have Brook to spam out of body and Luffy to spam out of body.
Yep. And as long as you can keep your characters, which is something that green generally has a struggle with against Lucci.
Oh, this is a dangerous line Leto's choosing. He played down the law, so I don't know if you're familiar with this line.
The 2-drop law?
Yeah. So the line is, because it says you can pay 1 Don to swap into a 3-drop the idea is you play the Nami, and you recur a bunch of free Don, but you're playing against Lucci, who has Brook.
Removes it. Leader swing, Brook, dead.
This is like the only deck that can answer that. I'm surprised he even threatened it, because it is one of those things that they will just do it.
Here's one. Leader skill draw.
Yep. Reveal. We're going to draw our first 7-drop Luffy of the game.
That was ideal.
That is a win con for us. We need 3 of them.
We need them to stick.
I mean, we can't ask for too much. They're dead. They're dead the moment they're played. That's why we need 3 of them.
Speaking of something else that might not be long for this world, it's a Uta blocker.
Oh, that is. You are absolutely correct.
What is that, a 3, right?
Yeah.
So that's effectively a 1
It's effectively
on board right now.
It's effectively any minuser from death. The worst part is he could just. Like,
There's 1 to start with.
All right, minus.
Cool. 5. And I like these small pecks, right? I mean, sometimes these Utas can have bricks, but ideally not.
It's one of those where I wouldn't have been surprised. Okay, so we're not popping the Uta this turn. Even though I'm looking. Oh, he's just going to play the Lucci. Oh, he's just going to play the Lucci pop.
Oh, it's popping.
Oh,
the Uta's popping.
I was just surprised we didn't like play the Hina or something. I guess we're saving that minus for later for the Lucci.
Oh, you saw Hina in hand already from Goblin. It was very fast. Okay.
Double Hina, double Lucci.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. I mean, just keep it. Just keep him around.
Oh no, that's triple Lucci. Wait, is that?
Is that a Kuzan?
It might be a Kuzan.
So fast. So smooth.
How can he do
Khalifa, Hina, Kuzan,
yep.
Lucci.
Yep. So it was double Lucci, Kuzan, Hina. I mixed up the Kuzan.
The
for a
squad. Oh, we're choosing to go into the brook. This is always just like, yeah, you clear a body and.
We whiffed on our leader ability. Oh.
Only so few of those like hits that could miss, right? And there's a Sanji coming down. It's at Dawn X1. It gains power if there's 3 or more rested Dawn.
Per 3 rested cards.
Per 3, okay.
Or Dawn, yeah. But yeah, it's per 3. So it can be in theory, 4/7 base with the Dawn equipped.
In theory is right, because it's still a 4-drop.
Nah, it's dead on my screen. Don't worry. I'm incredibly aware, especially.
There's 2-drop Uta in there. Of course, we saw the Hina earlier, so here's a quick mill. -1.
Yep. Ooh, we are.
It's been a while since I've gotten to enjoy a Lucci, and we haven't really featured one in here on stream in a minute, but it's nice to see you back again. Of course, losing the Gecko Moria, but
all right, with me real quick. All right, here comes our basic math lesson. -1, make it a 3. Uta, make it a 1. Pay 4 Dawn, play a Lucci, and what do we pop?
Pop goes the Sanji.
Bye. I hate
Filtering back. Let's go ahead and put Laboon, Lucci, and 3rd card to the bottom.
He already has 2 Luccis on the field, so he doesn't even
no
need
threats whatsoever to punish this Uta. This Uta likely just sticking around. I mean, what's that restand event for? Is I'm invincible?
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, even that, who cares? You can't swing in an Uta anyway. Oh, we're doing 6. No, he's doing it. Is he No, yeah.
I think
he
God
pointed at it.
I think God told him, like, hey, it can't die to leader. You can't.
Yeah, don't do this, bro.
Don't do it, man. Don't do it. Yeah,
oh, okay. Oh, man, that was close.
Reveal.
Okay, at least a hit.
Yep. So the one thing I should mention is there is removal inside of Uta. They do have access to backlight.
Backlight, that's it. The 5-drop event.
It's pops a 5.
Yeah.
But it's a 2 Dawn
it's a 2 Dawn event.
Yeah. But yeah. Oh, so we're opting for the Luffy play the 4-drop Uta. This is the other blocker. This one gives you a Dawn, I believe.
There's a lot of these newer starter deck cards. Newer. They've been around for a second. Granted, rested Dawn.
Yep, it is trash a film card and put a rested Dawn somewhere. Anywhere you want.
Pretty good synergy with your leader, of course.
Yep. You can get
perfect for the starter deck.
So many garbage cards inside of film. We can get rid of one. So we're going to get another minus out of the 2-drop Uta.
Everything effectively has a -2 on it with that Uta out, like just choose whichever one you want. Oh, losing Jack, but it's okay.
Right.
Favoring the Uta blocker, I like it.
I like minusing the Uta blocker because he is incentivized to block with the Luffy here to get it a free block. But now we're going to pop the Uta blocker right now, make it a 1. And what are we going to play? It's our favorite guy, Rebecca, into Brook. Goodbye.
And pop goes the blocker.
So now we have the option of swinging big at this Luffy if we really want, but we're probably just going to take the capitalization lead. Yep.
Just go for face.
Yep.
Give up the Sanji. How big is our hand here? Is Lido?
Lido, it's massive. He has like 7 cards. Lucci is down to 3. He has 5 life.
Thanks to the Kuzan, right? We get to at least have that 3rd card in hand.
Mm-hmm.
And also, it's a Kuzan.
This is really rough for Lito right now because right now he's gonna.
What do I do? Hody Jones.
Schmody Jones.
Wow, we go down to 1 life now as Lito.
I mean, we have to kill this board. And honestly, we are an 8-drop kid deck still at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You know?
But will we have time to get there? Will we, able to keep it? Let's go 6 into 4.
There's the backlight.
Cool.
All right, so now we actually have multiple options. So we can swing pretty much wherever we want.
Yeah, that thing is a priority.
Mm-hmm. Are we just going to leave him with the blocker at the end of the day? Or are we going to try to keep our own?
2 Dawn left.
Pop.
2 Dawn tapped. Backlight.
All right. And do we want to kill it? We should kill this Uda, man. We should kill this Uda, man.
Nah, he's leaving it. He's leaving it.
Kill the Uda,
Lito
man.
thinks it's too risky.
It's going to... Oh, no.
She's just a little girl.
That little girl's ruining my life.
Tail is oldest time.
And look, Lucci's just hanging out with the gals right now, and it's just a fun day in the neighborhood.
You sound like the most regrettable, like stepdad. You're just like, this little girl's ruining my life.
Seeing what she's done. All right, we made Luffy a 5. How are we popping him? So we're playing the Brook.
We haven't
Okay.
leader swung yet. So
Oh, we're playing the Hina minus it by 4, then playing the Brook. Sure, totally. Math, we can do it. It's a team effort. Goodbye.
and feels so bad 7-drop Luffy just going.
Yep, 2, 4, 6, 7. Yep, that's
Mhm.
gone.
Yeah, the
Goodbye.
math is there.
Yep.
And another peck at hand.
I think he's debating on.
Nope, big swing.
Yeah, because I think we just want to force him to 0 because we're now going to be in the range of play an 8-drop kid or I'm ruining your life next turn. Because blockers mean nothing to me. Wait, did he swing at the Hody? There's no way, right?
Highly unlikely.
There's no
So many
way.
cards in hand for Lito. Nah, yeah.
Takes the
Ooh,
hit.
takes it.
Sorry, I just saw him touching the Hody. I'm like, what's going on here?
It's his only hope, man. It's all up to the fish.
This is that is. Lucci's still at 5 life.
Yeah, dude.
Oh. All right, we're starting out with a search.
New Genesis.
Really balanced card. It's a free
It's
search.
a free search.
Grabs a 2K. I think that's a 2K, right? Cat's a 2K. I know it's like
I think so, isn't it? It's not a blocker in this deck, right?
No.
The yellow
This is
category
the
is
one
a
that
blocker.
gets an extra Dawn. So, it doesn't matter. Either way, if we don't play 8-drop kid this turn, we are in a creek.
2 cards left in hand as Goblin.
The thing is Goblin is like, you don't care. Like, if he swings face, instant take. If he swings at a character, block.
Is there an 8-drop kid in Lito's hand? I don't think.
No,
I don't
there
think
is
it's the
not.
backest card there.
Oh, no, we're killing the Uda too late.
No, we're not. Goblin's not going to allow that.
Oh, why?
Quick block.
I'm looking at this hand, and I'm not seeing the winning move.
These are all shiny cards, but they're not going to bail you out of very much here. 3 Dawn. 4 Dawn? 4 Dawn.
Yeah, we're slamming
Uda.
this. We're not gonna
Trash a card?
No, there's
No
no
way.
reason to. We gotta at least flex a big hand here. Okay, what are we doing here? So what?
Rested Dawn.
I think you just swing 6 at the Hina, right? It doesn't matter if he counters or not. He should just block every time.
He is trashing.
Why?
Yeah, get to get the Rested Dawn on there. 2, 3,
Is he like-
6 left.
Do you need that extra Dawn for what? I'm trying to figure it out.
Go 7 into Hina.
Yep. Effects. Reveal. New
All
Genesis. We have another free search coming in soon.
Okay. Yeah, now we effectively, replace the Shanks we trashed. Hopefully.
Well, let's see what we're working with. Boop, boop. Yep. Free Dawn. You know what I wish they did with that card?
Mm.
I really wish they just made it so that if you miss, you don't get the Dawn back. Like, am I asking for too much?
Yeah. It feels pretty good.
It feels insane, dude. Like, what is that?
Final 3 Dawn.
It's probably the cat. Oh, no, it's the... Maybe we have
Uta,
another blocker.
Little Uta.
The thing is that we are now in a spot where, sure, you have some blockers, which is awesome, right? But every swing hurts, and he has a KO'er on board, right? So
3. Cards in hand.
And
Is that a who's who as well in hand?
Yes, there is a who's who.
Another
He
pop.
could clear 2 blockers just with the who's who and
Exactly.
the So we're gonna do this minus the 3 drop most. Oh yeah, no, you pop the Gordon here actually. You pop the Gordon because it's a free 2K.
Okay.
Yeah, because I don't know if you know what the Gordon says.
-1. Sorry, I was like, yeah. So that's cleared.
Yeah. So the thing about the Gordon, I'm kind of surprised you didn't get rid of that card first. It says you can trash like any film card to give like plus 2K.
To anything?
Yeah, for
Okay.
once.
Okay.
Yeah, so it's like Ezo or Baccarat. That's another one.
Gotcha. And block there, quick 5er.
I think it's specifically music though, not film. Yeah, it's music. Yeah, that's what I thought. I think, but still. All right, minus that.
And that was a 5. There's it goes the cat. 3 Don left. Ooh,
Really? I mean, we're just doing a brook line. That's what this is. Because we have another brook in hand.
Dude, we are still thriving on 5 life as Goblin. This is insane.
Yep, and then we're gonna slam the brook. It's now 1. Boop. Goodbye. Pop.
Brooke has just had so much mileage in this game.
5 lead. Give me another
Oh,
1K.
crazy. All right, back to Hody Jones in a dream.
I mean,
5 life, no problem.
like, at what point are we just stuck in the dream world? You know, like this is just not real.
You know-
5 life, 4 cards. Even if he plays the kid here,
Uda had to try, man. I mean,
I
she
don't
came
even
out
see
to
the line.
try.
I don't even see the line.
Because what else could you do? Like, but this matchup just makes you just want to cry.
This is a lesson for everyone here. If the Uda is on the board and you are given an opportunity to get rid of it, just kill it. Notice how in that one turn where he could have swung the Luffy and not had a blocker, but could have killed the Uda,
Mm-hmm.
he would not have lost his blocker immediately to the Uda.
Yep. Definitely paid for it.
It is the
Then you go for the kill later, and yeah, there's a Rebecca. There's 2 Rebeccas out there. Free block, just quick decision.
It's the same thought process on why you swing at the 1-drop searchers that pay a Don. It's just the idea they will retain value and they will run away with the game.
Yeah, your math just greatly changes, or you just lose characters out of nowhere because you let them live. All right, that's a take.
He's like, you gotta do your effect first, Doug. All right, 8 there. That's dead, sure. The Uda gets to stick around for another turn.
You ever gone for game with Uta? I have. Feels pretty nuts. My opponent must be really angry. All right.
Another blocker.
We've seen those go down before.
So in his hand, I see Brook. I think he's debating on how much he wants to commit to the board and how much he wants to retain for counter. There's like a world where you may just play the Brook just so and not even play anything off
5
the
cards
board.
left in hand for Lido?
It's looking like 5 or 6. It's not a lot. It's
We don't have the strongest of bodies here. Of course, Gecko's gone, so we're just dealing with mid-rangers here, but even so. Oh.
yep.
That's less counter in hand.
And that's another blocker. All right.
Okay.
I respect this. This is fine.
1 Dawn left active, passing
Can
it
you-
over.
Can you dream a world for me?
Huh.
Can you dream any world?
We can dream whatever we want, man.
No, but I'm asking for what world do we need to be in for Uda to win this game? Like I'm not even like hating or anything. I'm
There's
trying to
gotta
figure
be
it
a
out.
multiverse out there, but I don't know what it is.
Like that 1 in 1 billion. Like, did we just have to watch Goblin have a stroke? Is that like
It's the multiverse where you just
All right, Tempest Kick, draw, target, blocker, shirt. Let's see what you drew for turn. Oh, that's 3 Dons set aside. Bang.
going for a 6 pop.
Yep. Goodbye.
And now 3 cards left in hand. Oh, quick block. All right, just yep. We can do this too. 5. Khalifa just going in, and then big. Is that 9? Yeah, 9 to
Yep.
clear it up. 5 life Goblin just running away with this game. Very unfortunately one-sided for the Utah, but she had to try. She had to try. Good game. Good game.
It's a rough matchup for a reason, and I think at the end of the day, we can say this many times as we want. The child paid rent.
Yeah, for sure. Again, yeah, and that's a great point. Like as GoGo mentioned, like the decision to not swing the 7 Luffy into the Utah. I mean, the Luffy didn't even get to stick around to regret that
It
decision
didn't
for
even
very
get a
long,
block
dude.
off. It didn't even get a
No
block.
block off.
It's we all learn from every game, and as much as we need to keep that blocker to survive, that blocker did nothing at the end of the day
Gecko,
because of a
Moria or
child.
not, it
Because
wasn't the Gecko that you were afraid of at all. I mean, it's Uta, man.
this film on
Crazy.
film violence will not stand. Uda taking her own deck
Definitely
to
feels
jail.
bad. Yeah. Crazy. I think we have that wasn't too terribly long. I think we have 15 minutes left in the round. But yeah, we have the store regional, of course, coming up this Friday. Can't wait to see you guys there. Bring a full representation of the color wheel out. It's a very diverse meta.
Yeah,
Very diverse meta.
dude,
And we're figuring it out.
there's a lot of decks competing right now, and
Yeah.
if any of those regionals from last weekend are to give us insight on this weekend,
Yeah.
we are gonna see so much jank. We are gonna see so much jank. There's gonna be limbs that aren't playing Zoros. There's gonna be Usops that are running 4-drop Rebecca, and not running 7-drop Rebecca.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah, a fellow versus Victor Suarez just placed top 4 at that South Orlando with Rebecca.
Yep.
The deck itself, crazy deck. But we saw a lot of aggro in the area. Lots of Zoro at that particular store regional. I'm sure we'll see them again.
Makes sense why Rebecca was able to do so well.
Right, and over the weekend of the regionals, of course, Dofi cementing itself as, not terribly missing Jinbei too much, still able to top and some places win. So with that in mind, Zoro's got to be on there, wary for the Doflamingo to come out. Other decks, too, that we're expecting less Doflamingo.
I think the big thing about losing Jinbei is not that the deck didn't take a big hit, because obviously it did. That is an insane card.
Yep.
I think
Can't deny.
the biggest change is that there's no longer like a solid backup plan for the Super Late game. Because the Super Late game, you could develop 5 bodies at the same
out of
time.
nowhere.
Yeah,
out of nowhere.
You go
right.
You go Jinbei Boa,
Yep.
look at top, go boop boop boop, and
yeah, when things get down to it in the grinder match there at the end of the game, like you're saying, like you can't easily respond with a full board of your own again.
Yep.
So hence why they got to compensate now. You'll see more copies of Gum Gum Red Rock in order to take out and respect those big drops, because you're going to see them as Doflamingo. You're just going to, whether it's a 10-drop Teach, which Teach you have a pretty free matchup against anyway. But if you really want to get there against things like 8-drop Kid, 10-drop Shanks, you got to pack some Red Rocks in your list.
They're focusing much more on actually protecting their bodies. Before, they were on the all-out game plan. Like, sure.
Oh, it's cool. They're pseudo blockers for me that also took a life from you.
Yeah.
Right. But now, we got to pitch to save them.
It's not bad though. Swing 7 leader ability will never be just bad.
Still strong. Still strong. Going dropping that Teach, putting that Weevil at the top. Yeah, I mean, you hit a game with no 6Ks, then you feel kind of sad. I guess, but 4-drop loss, still a powerful card.
It's so good.
Yeah, dude.
It's so good.
Yeah, dude. Pick it up. Do it again next turn. It's fine.
Oh, what's the worst
Gecko
thing?
Moria, get it back. All right. Vote for Pedro74. Welcome to the show.
Hope you're having fun.
Welcome to the show. Thank you for joining.
My favorite thing about Law, you don't have any good targets. I guess I'll just draw 2 cards. I guess I'll just take my 2/1 drops off, and I'll play them again.
That's right. Yep. Oh, yeah. Perona, check the future for later. It's fine. Yep. Don't have Teach. No problem. Yep. There's a Weevil. There's my Gravity Blade. Goodbye, Jesus.
Bye-bye.
Very good. Of course. You'll just see a lot of different, I don't know, if you have a 5-round store regional and maybe you hit 3 of the same decks, that's crazy, I think, now.
Yeah.
It's such a varied field now.
The only deck I would not be surprised if he hit 3 times in a row is still Shanks. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
The one big benefit Shanks still has going for it right now is that it is still easily one of the best decks and requires the lowest floor to be very good with it.
That's true. I mean, curve out and you're good to go against most decks.
There's very little room for error, like just in the sense of like you can't even like choose something wrong because a lot of the time you're just matching number to number. You're like, 5 dogs.
Am I on
dogs.
8? Really?
Mm-hmm.
Control board feels good. Dragon 9/9.
I think I figured this deck out, man.
It's a really good deck. Wow, all your units are so small because I have, imagine you hit 3. I don't know if I've been able to establish like 3 rush Shanks on average. You typically get off 2. Oh man. But and then Limbs coming out, obviously doing very well at regionals this past weekend, of course. As you mentioned, some Usopp's out there, Dofi out there, Bonney doing some things as well. Nami's out there as well to punish, some Shank players.
I think it's very good against Shanks. If you are not specifically on the rush version of Shanks, where you're like on rush Luffys and dragons, like it is tough. If you are if you're fighting against Nami, because a lot of the time, if you're not drawing the dragons or the Luffys, you're like, cool, I'll play this Rayleigh. I guess I'll pop your blocker, and it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll swing 7, play another 8-drop, and it's like, you're just not doing anything. And Nami's able to run away with games like that just because of the fact that that's her whole game plan. It's like, sure, the game ends on turn 7 no matter what. And either I'm dead or I'm out of cards.
Yep, exactly. Now we see as well, Pluffy's, of course, doing well. It's just, there's a deck for everyone right now. It's a pretty good time to be playing the One Piece trading card game. It just took a couple of certain bans on certain decks to just finally create a somewhat balanced environment. And I've heard
a lot of complaints, at least early in the meta, and I think that we're starting to see the nice part about these bans where we're now seeing a range of decks performing.
That's right.
Because, again, the first month was dreadful. It was just Shanks.
The safe picks, as we were saying, it was kind of a triangle there, and other decks are just like, all right, well, these are the 3 decks we anticipate seeing. Can my deck beat them? And, we'll see how they just do against anything else that comes up, right? But those are the 3 pretty much that you just expected to see, and you did see so much of.
I think the other big benefit, too, of of at least this meta, I don't know how you feel about it. This is one of the most frustrating formats to be playing the best deck in the format because the mirror is so frustrating. It is a matchup that is heavy die roll favor, and as a result, it feels like you'll be drowned out if your opponent just gets second and goes Shanks again.
Yeah.
All right, the game's over.
This is a point I made in my at the South Orlando story. I was between either Shanks or Blackbeard, and I just felt very comfortable that day with Blackbeard and was going in because I knew there'd be a ton of Shanks out there. And I said that the lists are so volatile. I would just hate to see 2 to 3 in my run and just not really be able to fully predict what's going to come out of that mirror match. And that's annoying. Yeah. I'd rather just play a deck that may have a good shot at controlling the format. Of course, my butt hits 2 Zoros and just ruins my day as Teach. But that's how I feel like Shanks lists are just not all on the same page of what they're doing. Straw Hat base, red-haired base. So strong deck at the end of the day.
I mean, you always start the same cards. You're like, all right, how many Rayleigh? 4.
Yep.
How many Dragon? At least 2. How many Rush Shanks? At least 2.
Your end game is generally all the same. You really want it to be, right?
Yeah. How many Ass-Up? 4.
Yeah. Crazy deck. Crazy. You've seen those control builds with those at the stage, but I don't think they did anything this past weekend or so.
I think stage is bait. I don't think building snake is bait. I think building snake is fine.
I think building snake is solid. If you play a couple copies of it, I think it's a pretty fine card. It's a very strong, red-haired searchable card.
I think that if you were expecting the mirror all weekend, you put that card at 4.
I feel you.
It is the only way you win first consistently.
Yeah. Oh, that was in the preliminary, like full on like Shanks control. That were like 4 pop Shanks, building snakes, all of it. Just play, kill. But we'll be right back, guys, with round number 4. Stay tuned.
See you soon.
All right, everyone, we're back for another exciting round number 4 here. And as Mark was just informing us, GoGo, this may be the last one, depending on...
Yeah, currently we have 3 undefeated. Oh, Zach's on. Jacob's on Bonney. Okay. So we have 3 undefeated right now. Yeah. We are about to be watching the Table 1 match, which is Goblin versus Greed.
There you are.
And we're going to be having a runback. Not a runback. No, sorry. This is Lucci versus Shanks. I don't know why in my head I thought we already had this. Did we? No, we did.
We did already
Oh,
have this. Yeah, we did already have this. It was round 2. It was Vex.
Yeah, Vex versus.
Yeah. They're just on opposite sides here this time.
Yep. So the third undefeated is again Jacob, who is on Bonney. So there's a chance that this is the last round, but it also could mean one more round. We'll see.
There's a chance.
This match has no sway on that though, so we'll be seeing.
Yeah, we're chilling.
We don't know what'll happen over there, but this is the star of the hour right now. We have two gigglers going at each other. Shanks. Oh, okay. This is probably the last round. Bonney versus Black, no bueno. That is no good. All right. So
as we saw in the last game, green again, mono green versus mono black, not good time.
All right, and we have Goblin going first. I think they're waiting for you to give them the green light.
Oh no, they're starting. They adapt. We're good. We're good.
All right, turn 1 passed.
I'm curious to see what we have here. I feel like Greed has kind of made minor changes week to week to his builds. We'll see if he's favored still like the 5-drop ace to be for Blackbeard so that it can't easily be finger pistoled.
Yep.
That variant, or we'll see what he ends up doing. Strong 7 take. Cool.
Ooh, threatening the Red Hawk here.
Very good.
Does actually have it this time around. So if the Lucci decides to swing, he will lose the Brook. He could also put a Dawn on the Brook.
Dawn it up.
But that won't matter because he can leader ability the Brook.
And right here, we could just reduce the Kuzan and pop it as well.
Ooh,
we have a choice.
We got the pass.
Oh, we're going to pass.
You got to respect it because the thing is no matter what Shanks plays here, unless he plays a 4-drop, the Kuzan plus Brook will kill whatever is played.
Right.
So it's worth it for him to at least be like, you know what? It's fine. I'll lose a little bit of tempo.
Yeah, let's just do that.
And the 4-drop hits.
And so we still get to, leave up 2 Dawn here for the Red Hawk threaten.
Like, we are hard threatening Red Hawk here.
On 7.
And we are spinning a story, right? That's why I always like to call these situations because now, if Gob believed him before, he kind of has to now. So it's all right. We're going to swing 6. We're going to see what you do.
This is acceptable.
So, realistically speaking, we probably are going to block this and kill the Kuzan. Alternatively, we could just Red Hawk, pop the Brook, and if he leader swings, kill the Kuzan if the Lucky Roo dies. Either option is technically fine, but we can threaten more things. But this
choosing
guarantees
the safer route, I think.
This guarantees the kill on the Kuzan, and it makes it so that if he does decide to swing again, he may not even believe him now that he has the Red Hawk, because like there's a world where now he was just been bluffing the whole time, right? But we have spun a story that we have Red Hawk. Do we want to respect it? He's like, tempting.
Asking the question. Oh, he's eyeing up a 7.
Yep. He's like, all right, I don't think he has Red Hawk. I think he would have used it there if he had.
Hey, welcome, Faded. Welcome to the show. Round number 4, potentially the last round. Small earthquake happening on Greed's camp as he's making direct eye contact with us. That was unsettling.
Hey, he's like, stop messing with my camera shot, man. I already look good, man.
Starting off with a Brook swing, so now Red Hawk can't easily take it out.
It's fine. This is probably a situation where we're tempted to just Red Hawk because if I'm a betting man, I bet Goblin wants to play Uda this turn and stabilize, right? And Corpus is like, okay, well, if I don't Red Hawk this and he doesn't swing, my turns for the rest of the game are kind of cooked, right? So he's currently debating if it's worth Red Hawking now or like forcing his leader to swing. And don't get it twisted. Goblin wants to swing, even if it's get a leader ability, because he wants to fill up his trash with as many cards as possible. So
yeah, because we're only at 4, I think, right now. Is what.
Yeah, we do not have a lot of options, and to be honest, the options in there are not the best. All right, he's still debating. We got the ponder coming out from Corvus. You know, we got the thinking
the first
man.
Of many. The thinking man. The greed bear stare.
Decides to take.
Out of that.
Swings the 5. We're gonna get the Red Hawk now, 100%. Oh, he didn't even use the Red Hawk. He just decided a leader ability. Doesn't even want to Red Hawk this Brook. All right, play the Uda. Pass. All right.
Well, the Red Hawk wouldn't work on the Brook.
Oh, you're right. It's a 6K. We had a Red Hawk before.
Yeah.
Tragic.
2 Dawn smartly placed on that Brook to just take it out of range. And now the Red Hawk, unless we want to do like a, we're on 9 now, aren't we?
I don't know why.
No,
we're
on 8.
5K. That was weird.
We're on 8.
Yep. We have most likely
The Red Hawk is effectively like, unless we do some mid-range bodies here.
So I would not be surprised here if we go 6 at the Brook, play the Rush Luffy, swing 7 at the Uda.
Or is he doing that now? Is there a Rush Luffy in there?
Yeah, there is a Rush Luffy in there. He does have option on Dragon to do a very similar line where you can go 7, 9.
We noted about a week ago that where he omitted the Rush Luffy, so now he's in favor of using it. Very cool.
I think he's doing a bunch of testing right now.
Yeah.
So we're going to start with 6. So that means we are not doing the 8 Dawn line of playing Dragon. So we're swinging 6,
For sure.
block, gets the snap block, 5-drop Luffy.
Yeah.
I do like this line a lot because now we are setting up the Red
6
Hawk.
and Red Hawk.
Yep. 7. We're swinging
7, yeah. Yeah. Get a Dawn back.
Dude, give me 2 2Ks right now. You won't.
Holy, he's thinking about it.
You won't. Come on, man. We're waiting. Let the people see it.
Show me that Khalifa and who's who. Yeah, they are.
The 2 2Ks.
Drew another Khalifa. It's fine. All right, on to
Lucci low on cards. Oh, my God.
on
My
to
heart.
9. -2 on the Luffy there.
Yep. Oh, I mean, this Luffy's dead.
Yeah, for sure.
This Luffy is so dead, it's not even worth talking about. we might as well be talking about what we're going to be playing for the turn that doesn't revolve around Luffy dying. Are we playing the other Uda? Are we playing the other Uda right now? There's no way, right?
What about the second one? Man, Sherry, Lucci.
So if
Hina,
Goblin doesn't
Khalifa.
believe that he has Red Hawk at this point for 3 turns in a row, leaving the 2 Dawn up, he has to have Red Hawk. If he doesn't, like, man,
We're about to find out 5 swing coming out.
like this
-1.
story is fully spun. Wait, he's giving us the opportunity to Red Hawk
Yes.
the Brook?
Yes.
Oh my God.
We just had leader swing.
I guess he is playing a Jack for the turn, but I think we just have to get our value. Yeah, Red Hawk, pot the Brook. Sure. Show me another way to kill this Luffy.
The Uta remains.
I mean, yeah, the Uda's fine because we're not revolving around the Uda right now. All right, Man Sherry, grab Rebecca. Wait. Oh, we're putting those cards back. Sure. All right, and then put those back. Grab the Rebecca. We can act like we're not grabbing Rebecca. I'll roleplay it with you. It's like, oh, I don't know if I want to grab this card. All right.
Boop. And then let's get something else back to hand.
Yep, grab Brook. He's just going to grab Brook, play Hina. I don't think he has a Spandine in trash. Yep.
-4.
Brook.
And the Brook's dead. Another day in the neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Look at that board.
Dude, and this Uda lives most likely
And this
another
is
day.
where just like if we start dropping some 4 cost Lucci's there, Goblin eventually will have a pretty solid front line of just swingers.
This is, I think Greed is almost forced to go Dragon here just to try to clear up some of this board. Like, no matter what, this Rebecca is protecting whatever is swinging at the Uda. Because the Uda is just going to retain so much value.
Right.
Because right now, if Shanks swings at the Man Sherry.
5 at Man Sherry.
Yep. There's no way he blocks this. There's just no way. I don't believe you. I don't believe you.
And now we drag and leave up 2 for another potential Red Hawk, or
No matter what the dragon swings at, it's dead, right? Just based on cards, based on, of course, there not being a blocker. Like, we are now on the full star
3
plan.
cards in hand for Goblin as well.
Shanks is fully on the star plan right now. We are going to, if you want to, the moment you pitch those 2 2Ks, it's like, cool. You are not getting any cards from life until I have 4 10-drops on the field. Like, this is...
And all your weenies are just that, weenies.
Mm-hmm. So the question is what does he want to kill? Because he can kill. He has the world. He's in a shopping mall.
Manshare is very problematic. I mean, along with leaving the Uta there, that's the troubling part.
See, the way I look at it, though, is I think our best target here is the Uta. Because, hear me out, there's no Rebecca in trash.
Oh, I see.
There's
Yeah,
no
you're
Rebecca
right.
in trash. At least if my memory serves right, I did not see another Rebecca in there.
I think you're right. And the 10-drop Shanks coming down, taking out the Uta.
Mm-hmm. So I think the best target is... Oh, wait, no. What am I saying? The Rebecca just blocked.
Oh, Dodoy. Yeah.
But I'm saying, in my head, I was like, oh, there's only one Rebecca when it was on the field a moment ago. I'm like, oh, wait.
That's right. It was on the field a moment ago.
But there's only one Rebecca in there.
Yeah.
Right? So we're going to get the recycle out of that. Grab the
There we go,
Rebecca.
tapped on.
Grab
Send those 2 back to the
But
bottom.
we are ruining our trash. Tempest Skits are not going to be online for a long time at this rate. Grab Rebecca. All right. It's like, all right, what do we do now?
Okay.
We have a Rebecca. So let's do some math. Swing 5 lead, that's fine. So Brooke minus is 1. Oh, Ahina hits the bin. Oh, that changes everything. Oh.
Yeah, math's a lot cleaner now.
So 9, play Rebecca, make it a 5. Do we have a second Hina in hand? I think so, right?
Yeah,
Laboon.
Laboon.
Yeah, there's a Laboon.
So almost.
Yeah, that works. That entire line
Yeah.
works. Yep. So we do this, grab Hina, play Hina. Unless there's already Hina in hand, then we can grab whatever we want. Yeah, there is already Hina in hand. So we play Hina. I think he's debating on grabbing like a card with counter. Like who?
I see it. Who's who?
Yeah. Could grab Sabo here. Very tempting. All right. We are still debating. You know what I'm an advocate for at like these major tournaments? Chess clock.
Oh, I can see it. Yeah.
I'm a major advocate for, sure, 30-minute game, but we each get 15. It's not, and if you hit 0, too bad.
Yeah. Oh man, that would flip the whole game upside down.
I mean, Nami players would be in shambles.
Minus 4.
Swing 5.
And dead.
Pop.
Ooh. All right.
But think about how easy this would have been if Udo was still out.
She's not gone for long.
What do you mean? She's dead.
She'll be back.
What kind of a horror
That's your
movie?
daughter.
Huh?
And now Shanks says, you just establish another 10 and pray?
Nah, I think he's debating on okay, we're gonna take this.
Yeah, we're taking some hits.
Wait. Yeah. We definitely take this hit. I think Greed is worried about like there being a war where it's like, okay, well I have nothing better to do. 9-9-9-9 lead. So he wants to protect this life so he can be like prepared to just
take
blow
some
him
big
out.
big numbers later.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't get a good look at the hand there from Greed, but did you see any
the cards,
dragon?
I know there's a dragon in there. There is a
Okay.
dragon in there. So theoretically, 2 things are dead this turn. Rebecca's one of them 100%.
Mm-hmm.
I do think it is now time to get rid of the Man-Sherry. I think with...
So the Rebecca will block the Man-Sherry.
It's either the Man-Sherry or... The problem is that Man-Sherry... Yeah, you have to get rid of the Man-Sherry. Because the reason why
There's
is...
the dragon?
Yep. The reason why you have to get rid of the Man-Sherry at this point is that Laboon at least has to turn sideways, right?
Yeah, there it is.
Yep. Oh, we're just killing the Laboon. I'm surprised we're not targeting the Man-Sherry here. Because in my head, right, and correct me if this sounds wrong, in my head, if we're able to go Rebecca grab Hina, as opposed to Laboon just turning sideways, they get a blocker and an additional character, as opposed to just the Laboon turning sideways.
Yeah, for sure. Has some tremendous value there and some utility in terms of, having a blocker at all.
Mm-hmm.
Which is, how you're keeping this Man-Sherry out and about.
So let's do math again. We currently have -5 through the Rebecca, Hina plus Brooke. We need to get 3 more costs to remove. So that's leader. Oh, we could Khalifa.
That is an option. She's a -3?
-2.
-2.
I mean, she cycles 2 cards too. Like
That's
she does.
fair. She can't be broken.
Yeah, she does kind of everything. Alternatively,
If she had a 5K stat line.
you could just play the Lucci. Because you could just play the Lucci because you swing the Brook, make it a 2, and then you play the Lucci because there's one in hand. Because you would go Rebecca, Hina -4, right? Makes it swing leader, make it a 3. Swing Brook, make it a 2.
Red Hawk coming down,
Dude,
taking out the Brook.
We have to. Choosing the Brook is smart. I do agree with that. Because even if it was just being used as a minuser, all right, 6 lead. I think we're finally allowed to take this.
-1.
We're finally
Going down
allowed to
7.
take this. Right? Right, fellas?
1, 2, 3, 4 cards in hand. One of them being a Sanji. Is there a Lime Juicy in there?
Dude, look at all this trash. It's just 7 cards. How is he still keeping a trash at this point, actually? I'm actually livid. He's used Mancherry 3 times.
Dude, he's getting there.
Dude, that's 6. I mean, I guess Leader Swing every turn does immediately refill
You know,
it
you
back
got
up.
you got at least 2 there. There's the counter.
This is so silly. Rebecca
And
grabbed
Rebecca,
Hina. Yep. -4.
3,
So it's a 3 right now.
4 left.
Wait, is my math wrong?
No, it should be -1, 7, and then the Hina's 4, so it should be at a 3.
Did Brooke swing? Yeah, no, he didn't. Yeah, that dragon's alive. Yeah.
Yeah. The Brook didn't get to swing. It was Red Hawk.
Yeah.
Crazy. Yeah.
Red
Ooh.
Hawk All-Star. Killed 2 bodies that were incredibly relevant in this match alone.
Yeah, that's what it's for, I imagine.
All right. We're killing this Mancherry. This Mancherry has to go. Goblin,
Well, I
come
don't
on.
know.
I think we're clearing, right? We just clear everything.
Yeah, as you mentioned, as we get into later stages, right? I mean, you could just go Desperation. Oh, Shanks coming down.
10.
Presumably a
and
Hina.
He's debating
Which
on the
is now a
block.
4.
He's just debating on the block. Let's
Let it go. Let it go.
Yep. All right. We have officially stabilized. We are now in the 9-drop tank room where it's like, where are my 9-drops? Where are they? Come home.
Only 3 cards left too for greed.
I'm kind of surprised he didn't block on the Mancherry just to force like a dragon or Shankswing into the Mancherry. But I guess keeping the Hina doesn't matter that much at this point. Maybe he's also worried about like him just like snapping into life. And we have been confirmed for another round.
Somehow.
Bonney takes the W, crushing the Blackbeard.
Didn't see that coming.
We are looking through. We are trying to find a way to victory here. Trash 2 Dashigis. Cards bad in this matchup. 5 lead. Mill 2. Oh, found a Rebecca.
-1 on there. Just eliminate that swing. Oh, big damage.
Yeah,
Is that 12?
That is 11, I believe, because of the -1K.
Yes, you're right. 11.
It is 11 at the dragon.
Only 3 cards in hand is greed. That's not getting.
He's debating on 2K, 1K. He's like, do I win the game if I pitch out for this? And I think he's just debating if he does, obviously he pitches, but if he doesn't, he just shouldn't, right? His hand is only full of 2Ks, though. And maybe because he has the Sanji.
Mm-hmm.
No, he just got
Sanji, lime juice.
Yeah.
Oh, Chopper.
Yeah,
Chopper,
that's
I
what I
meant.
meant to
Yeah,
say.
Chopper, lime juice. Hongo?
I
Otama?
can't tell if that's an 8-drop Rayleigh or not. I think it might be. What's that? Oh, it's a dragon. It's another dragon in his hand.
Crazy.
The next dragon's going to be crazy. It's going to be bananas. All right. So we are officially in the we're going to murder you vibes.
Yeah, we're flying just fine here. So clear the Lucci.
Yeah, Lucci's dead. Lucci's 100% dead. I think it's the line is go 8-drop dragon, put 2 Dawn on leader, swing 7 at Lucci, which is a 5K.
Mm-hmm.
Say, sure, show me 2 cards.
Or
He
force
won't.
the block, and you won't. Yeah.
He won't. He like the thing is, he is in such a precarious situation where it's like now it's risky because if he has a lime juice for the next turn he plays, more than likely Lucci will no longer have like a way to survive because he'll just have like 1 to 2 blockers and just hope for the best.
Yeah, lime juice very powerful at shutting off the blocker.
Yep. 2 Dawn on leader here.
Second dragon has come
Swing
down
7 at the
into
Lucci.
5.
Yep.
Yeah, just gonna let that go.
Yep.
Exactly, just let it go.
Yep. And we're gonna take. And we're gonna take.
Next one.
And we're gonna
that
take.
one, and definitely take.
Oh. No, that's fair.
Yeah.
No, that's actually 100% fair. All right. So we have a Tempest Kick. I didn't get to see much rest of the life, but this board is massive, right? We are in awful position.
It's a bunch of 2Ks in hand and a Laboon and Little Uta. Tempest Kick coming down here. Draw 1.
Minus.
I mean, this choice is kind of screwed. I mean, yeah, we're going to choose the Shanks.
Yep.
I get it.
I think he's trying to see if there's a world where he can, like, Spanding clear here. Because he does have a Spanding. Because he can go his 9 Dawn. He can go... He can go Laboon, Uda, Spanding. What does that kill us? So, makes that a 3. Make it a 2 with leader ability. Then the Uda would make something a 5. Yeah, I don't think we can double clear. I think we can only single clear here. Ooh.
It just snowballed all of a sudden for Shanks. It really did.
If he had Tempest kicked the dragon, he could have double cleared. Because he could have gone Laboon minus it, then... No, never mind. I don't think he can do that either. Because it would be Uda minus it by... Yeah, no. I don't think there's any way to double clear. Because he would have Laboon minus it by 4, make it a 4. Make it a 3. Make the other one 5.
Take that.
Yeah, we're just single clearing this one.
Spandine.
Yep.
Send some stuff back. Yeah, send all the Tempest that we can.
The Tempest Kick Patrol at the bottom of the deck.
Mm-hmm.
Just gonna Tempest.
And another.
Alright, and that is gone. Ooh, bye.
Cool. Units are their, normal power again.
Yeah. By the way, 9 lead.
Honestly. Cards in hand?
Mm-hmm.
Goblin has I think I saw
Oh,
5?
he has a 5-drop Luffy too, so he can go 9 lead, see what his opponent does, and he goes,
1,000%. Send it. 9K.
oh, he has double 5-drop Luffy. Yeah, there's no way he lives. All right, 9 lead.
Yeah.
Take.
Rush is pretty good against
9
Lucci.
lead.
9 again.
He has to pitch here.
Yeah, he does.
Let's go.
2-2-1. Yep, there it is.
Cool.
2 cards left in hand.
Then we go 5-drop Luffy.
Yep.
Swing 7.
Give me both cards. Second 5-drop.
No, I don't even think we need to do, because I think we go, let's see, 4 down. I think it's...
Yeah, that's it. And then send the Luffy.
Yeah. Yep.
And go in for 10. And that'll be it for round number 4. Greed is taking it. As we saw there, yeah, things just snowballed as soon as you were able to stabilize and keep some of those units there for Greed. And then just rush in with big, huge idiots at Goblin.
Dude,
apply the pressure.
I can hear Goblin's voice. Like, I could have, if I'd done this here, and then minus, I think I would have just ran. I would have won that game, man. And he's just like,
Bruh, if only I hit the best Tempest and the Tempest, you were toast.
Dude, you were cooked. If I just blocked on that man Sherry, I think I win that game there, man.
Crazy. Still a very powerful start there for the Lucci. Yeah, and as soon as we were able to keep some strong characters aboard afloat there, Shanks was able to take it.
Yeah, it was just a matter of in end game because, like I said, we pitched those 2-2Ks, right?
Mm-hmm.
Shanks was able to go, cool. Your board is all I see now. You are getting
pretty much.
You're getting starved out of this game.
Yeah.
And eventually, unless I run out of big bodies first, I'm just going to force you down. And as mentioned, Red Hawk, all-star of the match,
the MVP for sure, dude.
Dude, 2 times it just killed the most important thing on the board. It was like, okay, goodbye, Brooke. Goodbye, Brooke again.
Obviously, both being good players here. Making good choices there. But Red Hawk. Definitely paying for itself there in that game.
Look, I don't even think it's in there for this matchup, obviously. I think it's mainly targeting the Zoros right now because you're able to go -1 on one of the animals and then pop it.
Keeping up the board, making that matchup as close as you can.
Yeah, because that's a rough matchup.
It can be, for sure, yeah. But yeah, that's round number 4. I think we heard an interesting finish occur with that Blackbeard versus Bonney match. The Bonney took it.
Yep, and we're going straight into the next game with his... gonna be our finals.
Yep. It's grand finals here. Greed. I think it's Bonney versus Shanks. Yep.
This was or I should say, these are both the decks that everyone said going into the meta.
Yep.
That, hey, you gotta watch out for Blackbeard. And you got to watch out for Shanks and Bonney.
Yeah, man. I mean, we know like Green got some fantastic support in that new smoker and Tashigi. Tashigi,
Oh,
so frustrating for deck removal, and it's such a good card being a 2K as well.
it's just ridiculous.
Yeah, man.
It's too good.
Rests itself. It's fine. Comes down with the A-Drop Kid, which is known to block out some other decks and just making it further frustrating if you're just going for like a Red Rock one-card solution. You can't now. Another layer of difficulty.
I do like that in the same set that like Tashigi exists, or like, oh, kid lines are gonna be horrible. They're like, oh, by the way, here's a starter deck that gives you a -5K, pop a 2K, and we're like, hooray, kid, eat it.
For sure.
All right, so it looks like we're determining who goes first, second. Now this is a fight for first. You do not want to be going second in this matchup as either one. If you are Shanks, you have a backup plan. You're like, all right.
10-drop Shanks is pretty good.
That's not even the main thing. It's like you want to, like, because the thing is against Bonney, their 5-Don turn is the most important turn for them because they'll play either.
They have so many options now on 5. It's ridiculous. Before I mentioned this, I was like, they favored going second before when there was fewer 5-drops in the format, but now there's so many and it's so powerful.
Yeah, and it's also the best cards in the deck outside of Hody.
Mm-hmm.
I'll never say Hody isn't the best card. It's too good. It's way too good. But Smoker, Cavendish, sometimes Bonney, sometimes some other nonsense. But those two cards, Cavendish and Carrot.
Depending on your deck, right? Carrot almost locks you out depending on your deck.
Like these cards are ridiculous.
Yeah.
So whoever gets to go first. The big thing, if you're Shanks, it's not that you get to play the 5-drop first. It's that when your opponent goes in 6-don, it's like, all right, well, I guess I'll play my 5-drop. You go, cool, Beckman, bye.
That's it. Yep, your 7-don play, and they know it. They know it. The Beckman is coming.
Yeah, and the only thing that can get out of that really is the Smoker because it's 7K.
Yeah.
But even then, like a lot of the time now, Shankses are playing the Hongo on 3, being like, okay, cool. This is for later when I have to kill something.
And then meanwhile, the Bonnies may be thinking about trying to establish a Tashigi early game and hoping that it sticks around.
And Bonnie's going first this game.
Well,
so
5 life leaders. Let's see what happens.
So, as going second, the one thing that like you could see oh god, 5th round. Get me out.
Starting off strong with a Searcher Bonney, passing it over.
Yep. So luckily, in this next step, we just get to keep up the 2-Don threat.
Yeah,
Red Hawk.
no Searcher Uta or anything else there on 2, which is fine. I mean,
Red
Hawk is a good card.
I love repping the Red Hawk here because now the Bonney doesn't even really want to swing, and usually they spend like this 2 to 3-Don turn, like. On top of searching with the Searcher, right? They tend to also like play either a Tashigi or Rosinante, depending on like what their hand is. And they go, cool, I'm going to establish this. You have no way to remove this on like your 4 or 5-Don turn, right? And that way, later, I can protect something, or you have to choose to get rid of a who cares blocker.
Yeah, the like 2-drop Rosie right here.
Yeah.
But then not have one for leader skill.
Oh, we are just...
Oh, okay. We're going to set up 2 pseudo blockers here in the way of another Searcher, Bonney.
Yep.
What are our choices there?
Now, we're not going to be silly and swing 5 here, right? We're not going to do that. We're like really cool and not silly.
We respect the Red Hawk.
Yep. We're not going to just make our opponent say leader ability.
Yeah, now I'll just pass it over for 4. 5 into 1, and are we seeing a Lucky Roo here? Nope, Sanji. Okay, I like it.
It's dead no matter what. But now we're getting 2 searches off. Beep, 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 beep. We have the Cavendish. We're slamming the Cavendish. We're gonna float the Dawn. Probably not gonna be able to get any damage on the leader this turn though, because again, it's gonna be Cavendish, search, keep a Dawn up. He's debating.
We know we have it. We know we have it. There it is.
Yep. I think he's just debating if he wants to swing 6 or search, and I think it's just always search. Because you search, float the Dawn. Yep. And for all
Let's wait
for
that Sanji to go sideways first.
And for all my aspiring One Piece players at home, if you don't know the leader abilities, obviously Shanks is tap him on an opponent's swing, -1K anything, right? You get that once per turn on an opponent's turn.
Just to eliminate a 5K swing.
And for Bonney, also on the opponent's turn, you can rest a character by paying 1 Dawn, and it's anything, character or leader. Right, but it's only on opponent's attack.
It's pizza time.
Both once per turn, though. So we're going to just float the Dawn here. No reason to force a damage here when we can rest the Sanji / leader. We've established the Cavendish, and now Greed is in an awkward spot where he's like, okay, what am I going to do? Do I want to... I mean, obviously, we're going to have to kill this Bonney. Like, this Bonnie's dead. The question is how do we want to set up to deal with whatever comes next?
What do we see there? We see a couple of Ben Beckman there for Greed, at least 2.
This is
a 10 drop back there somewhere.
This is a dream
dragon
for going first, but
and a bunch of 2K. 1 Otama,
we
2
don't have
lime
a 5
juice.
drop.
No, we don't.
Oh, we are.
Mm-mm.
We are up shit's creek.
We have 2 7s and 8, 10, and 3 2Ks.
We are not happy about life right now. We are.
I think
seeing
that's a smirk.
We're seeing therapy. We are asking. I put 12 5 drops in my deck. Why can't I draw 1?
Dude, honestly, we went over earlier how many options for 5 drops you have for
Dude.
this turn. Yasops, Aces, Marcos,
Look at this sick, nasty
Luffy's.
pass. Look at this sick nasty. Ready? Hold on. Pass.
Oh, man.
And you just see Jacob go.
That feels so bad there. Yeah, that's a new frame to capture from Greed there. Just brother.
It's
Oh,
okay. He's
man,
looking
you-
at his. He's looking
if
at
you're
his pretty
a
little
fellow
cards.
Shanks stand at home and watching that 6 on turn, that feels real bad to pass over with no 5 drop in hand for you this turn. I mean,
Dude, he's got 6 down. He's like looking back. I was like,
you know what's a
anyone
great
seen
combo on 6? Building Snake 5 drop Marco, pop Cavendish, but nowhere to be seen. Of course, nothing on 6.
All right, so we are locking. What are we locking?
Scooter Rem, welcome to the show. We're on our final round. Thanks for joining us.
Hope you're having a fun time here. But I wonder what he locked. Did he lock a Dawn? If he locked a Dawn, that'd be so funny. I mean, it doesn't.
You know,
oh
I
my
wish I
God,
saw
he's
like
going
a signal.
everywhere.
6 7 to put up 4.
6 at. I mean, it should be 6. It's 3, right? Because it's not
6 at
podcast.
3.
Yeah.
6 at 3.
So 6 at 3, probably gonna die here. Or is he? Did he swing face? I can't tell.
I mean, I don't. Yeah, I mean, maybe it was face if we're strongly taking a second to think about it, right? Because you would just leader skill reduce it to 5, and that's still. Oh, sorry. 5, and it's still a 3 and 5. So
Yeah, there's just no way.
we have 3 2Ks
Yeah, this
here
is
as lead.
lead.
So
This
this
is
is lead.
Yep. He locked the Sanji with the Bonney then. That's most likely what that means. All right, 6 lead. Probably going to leader
I
ability,
like
give
it.
him the Beckman here.
Giving up one of the 2 Beckmans for
Well, this is looking like one of those turns where we're just going to swing 5 lead, make him use the leader ability. Though it looks like he'll be playing a Rosinante based on his Dawn allocation, right? He has 3 in reserve, most likely leaving it up for either the Tashigi or the Rosinante. Now, if it's the Rosinante, there's almost like he's just forced the Beckman, right? If it's the Tashigi, he doesn't.
Right.
He has
Beckman would get around the Rosinante. So
Yep. If it's a Tashigi, he has Dragon in hand, so he can just go Dragon, dump Dawn, swing, right? Yep, leader ability.
get leader ability. Beckman. There's the Rosie.
Yep.
And ring around, and of course she's blocked. She does. She stays rested. It's it's carrot that they just can't swing.
So more than likely, we're gonna swing 6 at the Cavendish here, just see if we can get some free counter out of hand. Because any swing lead here is getting instant taken.
For sure.
Because we are an 8-drop kid deck, and we don't care.
And at a 5 life, we'll take the first one at this point in the game. We'll take that one.
All right, swing 6 at the Cavendish. Give me a card. Just one card. I'll take it, please.
Might be a handful of Hody Jones. You never know.
Don't believe that. Never believe your opponent if they let it die. Well, I already see another Cavendish.
Yeah, another Cavendish of Bart.
Yep.
Giving up to Bart.
Goodbye. All right, and then we Beckman. Goodbye, Cavendish. Yep.
Because we basically have no choice here.
Yeah. It's fine. It's
Just confirming. Just confirming.
Corpus-
Beckman does work.
He has been hosed in the past by not reading cards, so it is good on him to read.
Go. And now we have the Dragon, 10 drop, and 2Ks, I believe, unless he drew something else. Agreed.
Yep. We are now going into the 9 Dawn turn, though, for Bonney, so I'm curious what we're setting up for. We're probably just going to play some more 5 drops.
I think so. I don't. Based on the hand, I don't think I saw a 9-drop Shanks, which is one option here.
Well, we're saving that. We're
yeah.
saving that for when 10 drop comes down.
Was this a 6 at
The 3.
Sanji?
Yeah.
6 at 3. Yeah, you don't turn that into a 5. I think you just let that go and draw something.
There's no. I mean, maybe it's lead because he is hesitating again, and I would be shocked. I would be absolutely.
Oh, 8-drop Kid
my
is in there, and the Shanks. Kin Mizu, welcome to the show. Great time to join us here.
He swung 6 lead. Oh, he's playing carrot. Okay, so that's why he didn't swing at the Sanji. We're locking down.
Yeah, that makes sense.
I don't know if we
Establish some
you
5
saw
drops
that
and lock it up.
full hand, but that was disgusting.
Jacob?
Yeah.
Yeah. I saw the 8-drop Kid, the 9-drop Shanks in there. Now we see Carrot Killer.
There's 2 9-drop Shanks.
Yeah, I see it now.
So
that's the 5 cards, right? 5 cards established. Yep. We know what they are.
That's incredibly relevant for this matchup specifically because that means that every 10 drop that gets played is dead on my screen.
That's nuts, man.
Can't search that card, by the way. And he hasn't taken a life. He just raw drew.
Yeah, both players opting to stay at a very healthy amount of life. Of course, Jacob hasn't been touched once yet.
And Reed taking his first hit here just recently. All right, 5.
5 and a 3. Let's see what you do.
He must be baiting a card here.
For sure.
He's like baiting a card because he's playing carrot no matter what.
Fantastic move for sure to punish any kind of save here.
Yeah. It's like, cool.
Let it go.
Yep,
cool.
Draw. He's like, all right, good call. Yeah,
and there it comes.
He's like, good call. You made the right decision. You should feel smart.
Excellent. Very good. Very nice.
All right.
All right, here we are on 10. Draw for turn.
All right.
Yeah, drew with Sanji, probably just clarifying.
So we have 2 10 drops, but they do not matter because they are most likely dead soon.
Greed doesn't know that, but impending doom, yes.
Yeah, impending doom for sure, but I think he will slam the 10 drop here. Because the only other line, because he doesn't have Beckman, he has a dragon. He could try to go big at this this Bonney, but like even that doesn't feel good.
At least with the Shanks coming down, it makes numbers a little bit nicer for us, and that we could force 7 into 5.
No, you can't do that.
You have
to swing the 10 drop first.
10 drop first at the Bonney?
Because he has leader ability.
Oh, true. Yeah.
So now we 10 drop because he's gonna pitch. He's debating on pitch. He's like, do I want to give you 2 1Ks? Because he did not have a single 2K in his hand. Yeah, instead. He's like, okay. 10 drop, pass.
Correct.
And I love
that play.
Because he was not forced to swing at the Bonney. And now he's created room for the 9-drop Shanks to get minimal value. And he's almost forced to play the 9-drop Shanks right now. Because Kid does nothing. You play the Kid, you're like, all right, sure.
If you're not sure what your opponent's Shanks builds are packing, like 1 10-drop pop Shanks, and your dream is dead. So, and then, you're not leaving the 10-drop Shanks at risk to be rested KO'd by the 9-drop.
So, more than likely, I think he's almost forced to play either 8-drop Kid or Shanks, and it's probably going to be the Shanks to pop, but we're seeing if we can get value right now. We swung 6 with a carrot, stunned the Beckman no matter what.
Oh, Smoker.
Oh, he top decked that for
Top
turn.
deck, yeah.
Well, that's useful.
It's a pretty good card. Yeah, red decks generally hate Banish.
Especially Shanks, who has 4 life right now. Ooh.
Greed's hand's got some counter. Yeah, he didn't give up those 2Ks, so they're still in there, but, smartly taking hits when he needs to.
All right, so we're divvying up the Don, seeing what the math is. He's like, all right, do I want to swing 7, 8? Maybe.
Yeah, I got to attack with the Cavendish first to restand the Don before you use the Smoker ability.
Yep.
So going 8.
Yep, 8 effects. That's 7, by the way, because of Shanks. Shanks. Yep.
Schmort.
Any leader ability out of the carrot. This is why we use markers. We have these nice TCG evolution.
Ever heard of them?
and they're not using them. They're right there. What are we doing? All right, so we're debating on the swing here. Say if you want to take the 7. We already use leader ability.
Yep.
He's like, is it going to get bigger? We know it is because there is nothing to play in his hand.
Takes it. It's a 1K.
Like, man,
it's a blocker.
Yep.
Debating on another
And
7.
nope.
Yeah. Okay. And we haven't used Smoker restand, have we? After the Cavendish, did I miss it?
I think we restand with Smoker. I think
Okay.
he restood 3 at the same time.
Okay.
Because he went, let's do the math. We can do the math. So 5, make it 5. Swung 8, make restand 2, so that went even. Yeah, he used it already. He used it already.
Very good. And we counter 2 and 1. Cool. There's killer, and let's see, we give it.
Killer blocker.
Pass it over.
So we have to swing the 12K first, no matter what. That's the first thing.
Fantastic that this Beckman is locked right now.
And he gets to draw a card no matter what because of the killer.
It is no, right? The carrot makes it so the character can't attack, but it does restand.
No. The only cards like that are in blue.
Okay.
All the green cards keep it rested.
Okay.
Because it's like their color. That's what the green color normally does. It revolves around like things being rested or not. All right, swing 12. Where do you swing 12? Didn't matter. It blocked. All right. 10 drop. Kill the Cavendish. Get another block. Boop. Block. Yeah.
Easy block.
So we're now entering Big Dumb Idiot War. It is time for Big Dumb Idiot War. It is 9 drop. Don't even act like... Did he not draw for turn? Did I miss the draw?
I think you did. I believe I saw his right hand.
Yep,
Yeah.
he drew.
Yeah,
Okay, cool. I was like, dang, was that either a fast draw or did I just miss it?
Lock up the Beckman.
All right, get a free leader ability.
Cool. Pitch 1.
Swing another
it's
5
5, sorry.
lead.
Restand 2.
We're going to give him a 1K here. We kind of have to. It looks like his hand is block Rayleigh, rush Luffy. Dude, this is what these restanders, man. Like, they're just so good. They're so good. And he's going to get one more restand with the smoker. So I'll have 4 Dawn. So more than likely...
Do another solid punch, yeah.
Well, we're getting banished soon. Like, this is... Whatever's coming next, it's a banish. Like, he's going to swing 7s. Like, do you want to give me 2 cards or lose a card? Either or is fine with me. Oh, Tama.
Yep. There's 2K paid for.
Gave the 2K.
Restand.
I'm kind of interested at why he gave the 2K. I guess he wants to play the blocker next turn. And banish.
Possibly,
sure.
Yeah.
Yep, that's
9.
Yep. Goodbye,
Sanji. Slightly better than a 2K, I suppose. 5.
Another 2K.
2K?
Yeah, he really wants to play the Rayleigh next turn. He wants the filter. Oh, this is so rough.
It's also 0 cost in there.
This is a swing 12 at either Cavendish or Smoker,
This
and
is
then
kind of nuts.
and then immediately cry because we know he already has a 9-drop smoke or 9-drop Shanks in hand.
Difference in life right now is just nuts.
Well, yeah, it's. I think there's almost no way out just because we know the hand information. Because once the second 9-drop Shanks drops, the towers are coming down. It's just there's no recovering.
Look at that. We have like one of each of the 5 drops for Bonney at their disposal, just represented here on the board at the same time. And you know what? Here's a 9-drop Shanks at the same time.
I think this is one of those lines where we swing 12 at the smoker because it's a little bit bigger, and then we play the dragon, swing at
A little bit deadlier right now as well, isn't it? Yeah.
Yep. Rest leader. It's like, okay. He wants to play the 5-drop Rayleigh, but we're probably forced to play the dragon to clear the Cavendish. But he just doesn't know, though. He doesn't know.
He's just a boy. It's the dragon.
Yep. And we're going to put 2 Dawn on dragon, swing at the Cavendish.
Cavendish
down.
Gone.
Then we pass, and it's like, cool. By the way, Big Dumb Idiot number 3 hitting the field. Or 4. I was counting both Shankses.
For sure.
Yeah. Big Dumb Idiot number 4 hitting the field. Come on. Don't slow roll him. Come on, Jacob.
For Jacob, yeah, it's the second, right? So it's like
2 each, yeah.
What do you do about the second one? There it is. Cool. Everything's back to a normal base power again.
Yep. He's like, by the way, I'm going to swing 11 at 9 real quick. Is that cool? That's cool, right? I'm going to lock this Beckman in jail again.
It's poor Beckman. Poor Uncle Ben.
Yeah, I think
Greed
Greed is quickly realizing that this game is going out of his control.
2K no leader skill.
Well, he gonna
5.
leader, and now he's gonna swing 11.
Leader.
This 11's coming at this dragon. I can see it.
Yeah, for sure, right?
Like, and the worst part is Greed is almost forced to counter. Oh, he went lead. He went lead. He's setting up for the kill.
Yeah, the dragon likely would have been saved by the 0 cost in Greed's hand, so I guess an easier.
I don't know. I like forcing cards, but maybe I'm wrong. I think he's probably right to just hit the life there. All right, and we top deck another dragon. Is that another dragon I see? Hoo. Debating between the Rayleigh and the dragon, seeing if he dies, if he doesn't do the Rayleigh. But I think it's one of those situations where we're almost forced to try to clear as much as we can. Yep, rest
leader.
9-6. Yep, carrot down. Rayleigh.
Yeah, really wanted to play that Rayleigh out.
Yep, draw 2, pitch 1. Oh, we have another 10 drop.
Right, but are we gonna? We have 0 cost there as well, so we're gonna dump the 10, in favor of counter, and then establishing 2 blockers. Okay.
I don't hate this, but we are in an incredibly awkward situation.
Oh my goodness,
dude, he just has it all.
Hody Jones, yeah, and we're just gonna tap, close it out there, scoop it up. Yeah, Jacob will be taking today with Bonney.
Oh my god!
Wow. All right. And I believe Jacob was the one that took down the Blackbeard
yes,
1 round earlier.
That's correct.
Crazy circumstances. Awesome. Good game to Jacob. Taking down Greed on stream. Shanks falls to Bonney today.
Raw drawing 2 9-drop Shanks.
The importance of going first for Jacob was huge, wasn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, as we noted earlier.
Because if that same lines happen in reverse order, then Jacob's not able to protect his 6-drop. He's not able to search as much. He's not there's just so many things that happen differently. It really came down to he got first, he established curve, and when we got to late game, we had the Shankses to answer his Shankses.
All of the players, as well as we mentioned, the 3 5-drops, right? All there. Fantastic representation of Bonney there for you guys taking notes out there.
Carrot locked that Beckman for 4 turns.
That Uncle Ben was punished so hard, man. But that's it for us tonight. Mark's going to jump on and say some final parting words. See you on Saturday. More on that in a moment, I suppose. But GG's, everyone. Have a good night.
It's been a pleasure. Hope everyone has a
Catch
great
you later.
rest of the night.
Yep.
And that's going to be another wrap for this one, y'all. As always, thank you so much for watching. You can check out our latest video upload right here. Make sure you're subbed to the channel. And as always, keep on gaming, gamers versus games.